Hello, everybody. It is your host, Ethan Klein. It's Monday, and I've got a ditty in my heart. We've got Diddy in jail and Diddy in my heart. Diddy as in song, and also prisoners sing songs. They all famously sing. Today's episode is sponsored by Sundays for Dogs. Thank you so much to them.
Sundays are for dogs.
Every day is for
They got
dogs
a good point
here, Buck.
Not every day.
Thank you to our members. I want to say a big thank you to our gracious, generous members. You guys make this show, the H3 Earth spin. You guys are the center of my planetary system.
So they are the sun?
Yes, they are my sun.
Gotcha.
They are my everything. Also, quickly at the top here, one online warehouse sale is happening still. I don't know when's this ending. Maybe somebody knows, but it's up right now.
End this.
It's still going right now.
It ends when it's all gone.
This
I don't
I'm not
actually
sure
know that. That's not an official statement. I am not an employee of Teddy
I'm not
Fresh.
sure that's true.
I am not a representative of Teddy Fresh. June 24th, I'm being
But the
informed
deal
by
is great.
people
Buy
that
one
know.
item, 20% off. Buy two items, 30% off. Buy three items, 40% off. Discount applied automatically at checkout. Come on, people. So yeah, check it out. There's all kinds of great items here. Tons of goods. Get over here, check it out. Treat yourself. It's summer, guys. Let's get some new looks going. You know what I mean?
Treat yourself. It's summer.
Yeah.
That's what you do in the summer.
Hell yeah. Let me see here. Is this the... Oh, that's the classic pocket tee. We have classics dropping pretty soon. A new classics collection.
A new classic?
See, this one's showing
That
sold out.
sounds like an oxymoron, Ethan.
Why?
If it's new, how is it a classic?
It's classic style, classic taste, classic flavor.
Fucking moron.
What are you, a moron? Was that Joe Rogan? I would never say that to you, Dan. As much as I believe it.
You know, some things don't need to be said, you know? It's just understood.
Yes, we have that between us. TeddyFresh.com. Check it out, guys. All right. I've been so slow. I've been just... The whole last week, we had a ton of stories to get to that we just... I'm going to put this on Dan. We never got to all of them. It was always like delay, talk about something else.
How did I delay that? All the time? How did that cause...
People who watch the show know. I don't need to relitigate.
Okay. Well, I don't watch this show, so
delay.
I guess I'm explaining it.
It would be helpful if you listened, because a lot of times it seems like you're not even listening.
Hold on.
What is this? What is this supposed to mean?
He's not listening again.
You're not listening, are you? You're not
I know what you're
listening.
doing in there.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, interesting. So at any rate, I want to get through all of it today.
Really?
We are on agenda. We are staying on schedule today.
Okay.
And I'm going to skip, unless you have some very special, specific request. There are a few things actually to hit.
All of it.
I'm going to go straight to the stories.
What?
We got too much to do. And this is our last week of shows.
I think we should hit some of the goofs and gaffs.
Yeah, we'll hit some of them. This is our last week
At
of
least
show,
until the
guys.
break. I know, we are going on vacation starting, well, I guess Friday, although there is a show Friday, but the vacation starts right after
This
the show
is
on
the
Friday.
last
So,
week.
right,
Yeah.
that was an easier way of saying it.
I'm very relieved.
so sorry to interrupt.
I need
We
a
gotta go to
break.
break.
I do. My birthday's coming up after the break starts, and me and Ela are taking a nice little. We actually, this is the biggest one we've ever done. We usually get away with 2 days. We pushed it this time 3 days.
3 whole days.
Wow.
3 days.
So sorry to interrupt. We gotta go to break.
3 fucking days, dude.
That's very exciting. We got to go to break.
So,
No, not yet.
thank you to my parents for they stay at our place, take care of everything.
Aha. Nice.
It's a great deal.
What a deal, dude. What a deal. Where are you going? Where are you staying?
I don't want to say because people are going to send bomb threats. But somewhere very fun and nice.
Okay, cool.
Well, actually, I can say the city.
Maybe
Although-
not.
I think you
Probably not
already
even
did.
worth it. I'll say afterwards.
I think you already did.
Oh, maybe you already did.
Big Sur. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Big Sur.
I probably didn't hear because
I love Big
like I said,
Sur.
I don't really pay.
Everybody loves Big Sur. It's this absolutely
Everyone
gorgeous
loves Big
coastal.
Sur.
It's
I'll
like
do
where the
anything. I'll do
coast
anything,
meets the
sure.
forest. It's just south of Santa Cruz, and it's one of the most beautiful places on earth.
It
probably.
is very nice. There.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
It's has these magnificent cliffside views. The sky is magnificent at night. Mm-hmm. There's natural hot springs there. One time in college, I don't know. This girl I was dating took me to a and she's from Spain, so I don't know how she knew this. But we went in the back of a resort. There was like a back entrance, and they had natural hot springs, but everybody was naked, and it was all old people. You had to be naked, apparently.
That's like at the communal spas that I've been to. There are a bunch of naked people everywhere just in the hot water.
I don't like that.
Why?
I didn't love.
I don't like naked old people.
Me
Right.
neither.
I don't like anyone naked around me.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
It's uncomfortable.
Fair.
So you get in this big hot spring with all these naked old people,
Right.
and
Yeah, not a great start.
it would have just. I mean, it's not that much to ask for just to wear like shorts.
Sure.
Your balls come out?
Maybe,
Doesn't seem like an issue.
or even like I don't know I don't know how uncomfortable a bikini is.
I think they like it. I think they like walking around naked specifically.
Who they?
The old people at
The
the communal
boobs?
spa that I go to.
Oh, they do. Yeah, I mean that's part of the appeal. So
Like the first thing they do right away is like robe off.
I recall, and maybe I'm wrong, but it was a no clothing situation. They were like, you cannot wear clothing into the. So anyway, it was a weird thing, but it was fun and nice. I still don't know where that was because I would like to revisit. Just where are there hot springs in Big Sur? I have no idea where I was that day.
Sure.
It was right on the cliff overlooking the beach. And these cliffs are like hundreds of feet high. And the night sky was one of the clearest nights I've ever seen. Truly picturesque, beautiful place. Check it out if you guys are ever in California. Cool helmet. Yeah, let me see the helmet.
Yay. Okay, so Justin is his name. Justin B.23 on
Damn,
Instagram.
this dude.
He's
Justin
made-
Bieber?
Literally JV. It's a big JB day.
Wait, I love that one.
He's made helmets for like I think everybody on the crew, and this one I just got last week. It's beautiful. It was sent with a beautiful note. Thank you so much. This is so cool.
That's the coolest one.
I've never had a helmet. I'm really excited about
Even
this.
like a bicycle helmet?
No, this is like a costume helmet. I've never participated in this. And also, Justin, I promise they asked that I tried to watch Star Wars, and I'll do it.
Try it on.
Oh, interesting.
There it is.
There it is, looking good, looking well protected.
Don't let the bear ears fool you. She's packing a pistol and she ain't afraid to use it.
Yeah, he's very sweet. He made one for Nate and Zach as well. So he officially made one for all the crew members.
Did he make? He made me one, right?
Yeah. The
Oh yeah, I
two
had the
legged.
yeah.
Yeah,
We have it.
He's sweet in the pot with mine too. He sent me a $50 Lego gift card too.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Yeah, which is like
What?
so fucking
That was so
nice.
that was so unnecessary.
I know.
Way to ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
get a gift
Yeah,
card.
get
I
fucked.
don't remember getting that.
Yeah, me
That's
neither.
respect, Zach.
I
That's
mean, you
fucked
know,
up.
he's obviously doing favorites here. You know.
Yeah, that just kind of ruined it for me.
Well,
I'm gonna take it off my wall at home.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking it down.
He
Yeah,
clearly
I'm gonna have to
appreciates your
reassess
work.
it.
So
No.
Yeah, but jokes aside, that was so very nice. Thank you for the helmet.
Yeah.
Thank you for the. I sent him a nice
Yeah,
note.
thank you.
JB.
Yeah.
I actually literally yesterday printed a holder so I could put it up on my wall. So I have it on my wall now, like really
Oh,
epically.
nice.
It's sick. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, man.
I'm inside your walls.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Something occurred to me. Mute it for a sec. Yeah. Just for a quick second.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead to the dance floor, and the music dies. Suddenly your eyes call to smile the silver screen.
But that was fun, right? That was a funny factoid.
That's so lame.
I can't share it with you guys, unfortunately. So I probably shouldn't even bother because I'm doing a show for you guys. It's not for them.
Right.
All right.
Well, that means you're gay.
You guys
What does
will-
that have to do?
That
with
doesn't
it?
have anything to do with any
Doesn't
of
that mean you're gay?
that. No.
That I want to talk to my crew.
That means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out.
Larry King, you gotta go back to the grave, buddy.
You know what? You're in the wrong closet.
No kidding.
Your closet
no kidding.
has a top that doesn't open and it belongs 6 feet under.
No kidding.
I told my parents about that comedy bit yesterday at Father's Day brunch. That's how funny I thought that it was after you showed it to me.
See, wasn't it good?
It was good.
Did you show it to them?
And my dad loves Norm Macdonald.
Did you show it to them? Or
Yes,
you,
and they giggled. They liked it.
Did your dad laugh a lot?
He did. He laughed a lot. And then he said, "I love Ethan."
He did? I know he said that. He must have said
He
that.
He went, "I love
But did
him
he
so
know?
much."
Did he know that it was
did.
my recommendation?
He did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, absolutely. Always. put in
Doesn't
a
that
good
mean
word.
you're gay?
No, it's not relevant, bro.
It's not,
Larry King and Harley need to.
Bro.
I want to ban them from the studio.
Listen. Clearly, Larry is a product of a different time.
That means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out.
That's
Okay.
not how any of that works, dude.
All right, so let's blast through some of these top of the line. One thing. Okay, so
No.
this was a huge mistake, I admit. But I'll say my Father's Day. No, it was no fault of my family's. Was terrible. The internet was out all fucking weekend for no reason. Spectrum was just like the whole neighborhood
What?
Oh,
had no
wait.
internet.
Spectrum, yeah, there was a major, like a major artery of fiber line got cut in the valley, and I heard, that you weren't alone. I think a lot of LA was out of
It
the
was
internet.
so miserable,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that sucks.
And
It's all good where I lived.
it happens right where I'm about to go to. Right when the kids are sleeping and I'm just sitting down to relax and I'm watching something and I'm playing Diablo on my Steam Deck, and then the internet goes out and I have nothing to do.
Oh,
and then the next day
man.
I was supposed to spend all weekend editing, finishing this video. I didn't have internet.
Oh boy,
So I did promise you guys it was coming on Tuesday.
is
But
this what I think it is?
it's not my fault. I definitely need more time. I didn't get any chance to work on it.
Wait, for real?
I was right again.
How was I supposed to know the internet was going to be out?
You should have come to the office.
No, cut. Zach, kill it.
Stop
Zach, kill the music. I didn't lie. How was I supposed to know the internet wasn't going to be out all weekend, dude?
Why the fuck
Stop,
you
Zach.
lie?
Zach, kill it. I'm not lying. So anyway, the new target is Thursday, but don't take my word for it.
No, just
Yeah,
there's no
definitely don't.
target. The video comes out when it does. That's the target.
The target is Thursday.
Okay.
100% certainty. Everybody sit at your computers on Thursday all day. Because we'll be posting then. Hell or high water.
You sent
And then
me,
hell or high water will come and then it won't get... What, love?
You sent me a text message this weekend. You said my internet has been out all freaking day. I'm in my backyard on a hill trying to hay a tiny bit of reception.
Yeah, because I'm coordinating stuff with Love for the video, and I at least need to, like, his time's wasted too if I can't
Yeah.
send him a message.
I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, that was it. I scraped.
I love the mental image of you just up on a hillside, like trying desperately for.
And, oh yeah, and that's the other thing. My neighborhood, or specifically where I live, in the neighborhood, because I don't think
Those
it's the
two
whole
things
neighborhood.
mean the same thing.
There is no reception there.
Right. No, I'm well aware.
At my
when
house.
we used to do the
For
show at
no
your house,
reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It sucks up there.
It's so odd.
It's 2025. I don't know why they can't get it together.
It's like a void. The second you come close to your house, it just boom.
For no
everything cuts out.
reason.
Yep,
Why?
dead zone.
There's no real good reason for it.
Not really, no.
I mean, there's hills on either side of my house, but so what? This is 2025. We didn't
Yeah.
figure out hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we still have those?
Yeah, flatten those.
Also, doesn't it come from
Platinum.
the sky? It
Yeah,
comes from the
what?
sky.
Well, the repeater antenna. Anyways,
The sky's open.
the sky's open.
So anyway, that's what I've been dealing with, guys. So apologies. Now, with all that being said, I have a lot to show you guys. Lots of stuff coming up on my Instagram. This was captured.
Show us!
not during the dead zone, but I had a very productive before and after. And I was dropping bombs. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, no, actually, you shared quite a few heaters. I was going through them this morning, and I'm a big fan of McCong here.
So this is my new
MC Kong.
superstar I discovered, McCong. I'm signing him to my label.
You know, real quick, going back to you having no internet, I'm like, why is the chat so quiet this weekend? I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
You guys enjoyed a nice, peaceful Father's Day.
That's funny. All right, hit us.
Should be treated colder. That a daughter's a princess, a son a soldier. It's why I got bruises when I don't follow orders. He said I'd understand once I'm older. But all I understood was when to yell. All the soldier
There's so much
took from his
emotion in
days
his
of being a
fingers.
child was anger. The
All
kind
of
that
it is
traced
coming
the
out in his fingers.
It's true.
You know, I appreciate the hustle.
Yeah.
The grind set.
The authenticity.
The willingness to put yourself out there. But I just don't think that everybody needs to be a performer. And the reason I say that is just because he's one of those people.
Okay, that's
The reason I say that is he can't he's having trouble expressing emotions through his very and it's just this is not, you know, an
Well,
award
he has them, which is a start.
Well,
And
I don't
maybe
know.
He just needs to learn. Again, I want to call attention to his fingers. A lot of expression in the fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't you think that possibly the juxtaposition between his emotional song and maybe his monotone sounding voice is an artistic choice?
I mean, look, there's other ways to. He could draw. You could paint. You could build Legos.
You could write singles for Ethan. Ethan could sing the songs that you write.
Yeah,
right. Just stick to the
that what you
songwriting
prefer?
aspect.
All right, but anyway, guys, don't be rude. Let's listen, please.
Son should be treated colder. That a daughter's a princess, a son a soldier.
Yeah.
It's why I got bruises when I don't follow orders. He said I'd understand once I'm older. But all I understood was when to yell. All the soldier took from his days of being a child was anger, the kind that traced through repetition. The body to inflict the pain it's living, and it's giving me stress. Cause one day I want to also be a parent. And if I have a son, would I also see a soldier that what's before me is a kid? Would I also break down the child I'm meant to uplift? I asked my mom this, and I heard her relief when she said you're not him. No, you don't need to go down the same road. You have different journeys. Well, I hope that's true and that I'll go where I need to be.
I'm standing like a stone, making my own road.
My dad believes son
Oh,
should be
I wanted a homeboy there.
You brought it
Take
home
me
at
home.
the end
Yeah.
there.
I mean, it seems like this guy went through some stuff as a kid, and as someone with sons, I identified. So I think it's a good outlet, probably for McCong here.
Yeah.
Totally.
MC Kong.
McCong.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just McCong. Oh no, it says MC Kong.
No kidding.
McCong. Yeah, let's see what else he's got here. Oh wow, this one has a lot of views.
Ever since I woke up one day in whatever grade and realized.
Oh, he calls himself a Gaysian.
Oh,
Shout out.
I never
King.
heard that before.
yeah, me neither.
Gaysian pride. My queer identity was always a bucket list song topic for me, and I wanted to write it in a way that captures how I see it now. Well, that's hey, it's Pride Month. Let's get out there.
I'm glad we shortened that to one word, so we didn't have to say
Gaysian.
two words.
Well, that means you're
good.
gay.
That does that in this case, yes.
Yeah, no,
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very
yeah,
good.
You hit it on the
being
head
serious.
there, Larry. Great insight there, bud.
Fuck. The voice in my life, the suddenly hot. I panicked, became frantic. Tried to pray the gay away, said I've had it. All the gay kids in school get branded. As gross and fruity, so the closet is where I hid in. Became a dramatic mess, I saw my life flash before my eyes and said, I'll never get married. I'll lose all my friends, I'll bring shame to my fam. I'll have to always pretend till one day.
Okay, this one he's kind of spitting here.
Yeah, this is quite beautiful.
This one's kind of spitting actually.
Yeah.
Had enough. I called my mom and I told her who I was. She responded with love and I loosened up. I burned that closet down cause
Oh,
Yes.
G-A-Y-S-I-A.
Burn the closet down.
Burn that closet down.
Okay.
Closet.
okay, this is cool actually.
That's
I
also
res-
clever.
I
Burn
respect
that
it.
closet down. I like that.
Want to
Yeah.
come out.
No, he burned it down.
Burned it out,
Larry.
yeah.
Did you not hear? Here he's doing a live performance. Okay. Let's see.
If you punch me, leave the bruise. The bruise is a test to see if I got what it takes. Give me what it takes to go for round 2. Cause round 2 is where I learn from my mistakes. Cause mistakes are blessings in disguise. And I'm blessed to have pain in the passenger side. And this pain will show I'm strong inside. And this pain will reveal all the weaknesses I hide. Everyone says the night is darkest.
Ooh, he's doing a duet.
Oh, duetting himself.
So throw me into the tempest. Make me wonder if I will survive the day. Throw your punches, I want it to hurt. Forget rock bottom, take me 6 feet under.
Okay.
All the pain from today will make it sweeter. When I say I succeeded in the future.
Okay, Mick Kong has got it.
MC Kong.
I think he just needs some kind of body language training or some kind of. He just needs to limber up there a little bit.
Yeah, maybe some stretches.
Stretching could help.
Yeah,
or I don't know if that's enough. But lyrically, he's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm sure he can help a lot of people.
I wonder if he writes the music too, because that's recorded, mixed, and mastered. Well, that doesn't mean they wrote it. Does it?
It just says that it's recorded, mixed, and mastered.
That just means they recorded it. Yeah. The orchestra music was so beautiful. Is that an old one, or is that from today?
No, that's from today.
Was so beautiful, it brought me to tears. I just know if good Ian was there, he would have made something real special. Also, petition to see the Nathaniel Klansman portion from that segment. Apparently, it was reviewed by Tamara, and she issued a warning to me with peace and love that that should never see the light of day. Is that right?
I think that needs to come out.
I'm kind of with Tamara.
You're saying no one should see. Yeah, she's saying she's the biggest Dark Nathaniel fan. She's the one that made the tribute.
They
now
do
what? Hold on, can you? Yeah, just I want to. Tamara's saying, "Trust me, as the biggest fan of Dark Nathaniel, you do not want to see that." Now, what is the Was it what I was saying? Was it the music, or was the whole thing not working?
There was an emphasis on incest.
Yeah.
That was.
That's what.
It was too much. It was way too much.
Really?
That's how I remember it.
So I was standing like 3 feet in front of you, recording you as it happened, and I gotta say, yeah, I'm not surprised that this was the feedback.
Oh, I feel. Imagine how they felt.
Yeah, you found your pocket, and your pocket was incest.
Yeah, it was
really
very disturbing.
Well, so I guess I kept doing this. It was, yes, it was. What happened was in this plot line,
yeah.
he was trying to breed smaller and smaller incest babies.
Yeah.
And so until they looked
That
like
was the
Smurfs,
plot. I get it.
he was trying to breed Smurfs. And he did that on his ranch. I mean, he's a pretty twisted dude.
I don't know, dude. I think
Why are you putting the incest on me? Put it on him.
I think I might have to go whistleblower on this shit.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think it's fucking good.
Okay.
Wow.
Have you watched it back?
No.
Okay, so we have to. We need love.
No, he hasn't watched it back.
Okay.
He hasn't seen the
I
passion
was
in
there.
Ethan's eyes. His eyes are closed, and he's
Okay,
like,
hold on. I know what to do. Set it
eyes
up
were
for him,
closed.
Tamara. Love, you watch it right now, and then come back and tell us.
Chat's asking, yes, Tamara is undead mummy.
Yes.
Good go.
And she is right. She does have the credentials in terms of being the Nathaniel Klansman. She made that tribute to Shredder that left me in tears. It's just so beautiful. So I definitely listen when you speak. But love, I'm being serious. We gotta
I think
get
we have
to
it on Drive somewhere, right?
You don't have to watch the whole thing. Just watch like 5 or just put them in the middle.
I was there though.
She's saying all he needs is a taste. So we'll give you a little taste.
Sure.
All right.
I don't think it'll change my mind.
Well, if not, then we could take this to the next stage and deliberation.
Well, that means you're gay.
Tamara, chat says your hair is so pretty.
She says thank you. And what did you say? Jewish curls?
She said thank you. They're Jewish curls.
Jewish curls. Yeah.
We have about 5 minutes until the ad read, and so
let me show my facelift.
Okay, yeah, just some quick ones I think we can knock out.
This dude showed up on my feed, 55-year-old from Japan. Look at this shit. What the fuck
That
is
can't
happening.
be real.
This man looks like a Titan. This is his face. How do you walk around like this?
Well, okay, so
His skin is pulled so fucking tight.
right after a facelift, it will fall a bit.
That's I don't care. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm also trying to figure out if that's the same guy.
It is.
Let's look at his eye. Can we look at his eyes?
That's
or
a
something?
robot.
No, it is. You can tell. That's definitely
Really?
him.
That's a
No,
robot.
but his cheekbones are so much more
It
prominent
looks
in the
so-
first one.
Maybe they did other stuff.
It looks so much like that meme, that like horrific. Hold on.
Look how shiny. Dude, this is so disturbing. What? It is so disturbing to think that his skin is pulled so fucking tight. Holy shit, dude.
This one.
Oh my god, that looks just like.
Yeah, I see the resemblance. I think that's the guy. I think that's him.
Oh my god, it is.
I mean, so
Oh, he looks happy at least.
to give credit.
He does?
Maybe.
He looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, I don't know if he's even seen it yet. Or he must have. This is after a few weeks, probably.
No, Sean, this is right after.
This is
But
like
then,
right
wouldn't he
after.
be bandaged and shit? That's like a pretty serious thing. They cut his skin out and stitched his entire fucking face.
Yeah, you'd think.
There's no shot. This is right after. No shot.
Maybe same week.
2 weeks.
You think it's 2 whole weeks?
I think so.
No way.
And then this bruising is like, this is old bruising. This is like
'Cause
bruising.
it's yellow.
Well, it's fading. You can tell.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a little time after.
Now I'll say that.
But
But the thing is, I've never seen anyone like this in my life. Like I've never been walking around the street and been like, "Whoa!" Never seen anything like this.
Tom is asking if we can find the doctor, so that he's thinking about.
They're
taking part.
Korean.
No. I believe it said it was in China because it said first. This is a second attempt.
Okay, because the Koreans, I feel like their plastic surgery.
Well, they're next level with
yeah,
the
they don't.
plastic
They
surgery.
wouldn't. I don't think they would do this to somebody.
But look, that's the opposite is being said in this video. Play it again. Look at the captions. They say
55-year-old from Japan, facelift failed in Korea. Oh, he was probably in Pyongyang. He was probably in.
He went to the wrong Korea.
He went to North Korea.
Oh no! But then it says he tried again. Second time facelift in China.
And this one worked?
Yeah, I define work.
Oh.
It did something.
His face is so tight he can't even move his eyes.
Yeah.
Look, his eyes are fucking.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It's so disturbing.
He's trying to blink.
So here's the thing.
God.
Like, does his skin look?
It looks smoother.
Like if you just it does. No, it does. It looks a lot. It looks a lot smoother.
Yeah.
If he's happy, I'm happy.
Exactly. That's all.
I'm not.
Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask?
Podcasters.
I just don't know that this is better.
I always get so confused.
different.
I want an after, where it's like way.
I agree.
And these always miss that.
You know why? Because they never come back. They're like, fuck this. This guy
they're
ruined
so-
my life.
Oh, if you don't come back to a plastic surgeon, you're happy, right?
Well, if he's like, hey, come do a testimonial, it's like, I'll fucking kill you if I ever see you again.
Now, does the fact that he has bruises all over his neck is that usual?
I think that's normal from getting a lot of traumatic surgeries around there.
Right.
I have a theory that this might end up looking good.
I'm not too far away from that theory.
No shot.
Yeah, honestly.
I think once it heals,
But it can't be
it's
that- first
definitely
of all,
in a bad state.
The
here.
facial skin to begin with is very sensitive and very thin, right?
Yeah.
And so
why did we do it that way? by the way?
cutting like 25% out of it to make it tight has got to be terrible for the skin. You're just making it thinner like a pizza dough. You're just keep kneading it thinner.
He probably got some kind of neck lipo as well. That's probably the bruising.
Totally.
Oh, okay.
Well, and also they were obviously clawing under his
Yeah.
facial skin like a
They tucked his
He's
shit.
tucked up.
so yeah, they were under his skin. I don't know, man.
I want to see an after.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I can't make a fair judgment yet.
Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, it does look like that, doesn't it? The Dwight mask. Oh,
Pretty good.
yeah, dude. So that's
Well, if you know this man, send us a follow up from a month later. If you
Oh,
haven't
guys, I have
already.
a I have a religious announcement. You guys know that I'm somewhat I wouldn't say atheist, but I'm agnostic, right? That's the one. I'm an atheist agnostic. I think there's a combo between them. But I saw some pretty convincing stuff here. Over the weekend.
Let's see.
Now clap.
Okay.
I already see it.
Look at this picture closely. Now clap your hands twice. What do you see? Do you see a Kit Kat bar?
Yes.
The devil doesn't want you to know that Jesus created everything. But hey, if you love Jesus, double tap that screen and subscribe now.
I see Jesus.
I think
She never actually claimed that Jesus was in the Kit Kat.
I noticed there was some plausible deniability there.
He kind of danced around it. He danced around
obvious.
Oh, Jesus.
Why'd she tell us to clap twice?
Yeah, I don't know. But what I can't get over is like if he's so all powerful and he's like Jesus is God and King, he can't do better than this.
Kit Kat's the best candy bar.
I gotta say, I see the face in the Kit Kat. I do not see Jesus. That's just some man.
I see it. I see it.
Jesus.
I don't
I definitely
see
see it.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I see it.
I got really tilted. It's
This
clearly
guy has
Jesus.
like a mustache.
No, I see
dude.
He has
Jesus.
a mustache beard.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Yeah.
It's Jesus, bro.
No, it's Jesus. I see it.
That's
When Jesus has like a monopoly on a mustache
I
beard,
even
it's
see
just
his
some
hair.
guy.
You see the
He has
hair,
the
And
too.
also,
hair
it looks like he's got a thorny crown
Yeah,
too.
thorny
Yep,
crown and
exactly.
hair.
No, what? Yeah, you are just really stretching.
Give
the
me a
definition of
break.
We're telling
thorny.
It's AI.
What? Who are you in favor of, AB?
No,
I was
he
just saying,
making
give me a break
he was-
because it's the
Oh.
Kit
He's
Kat
making a Kit
slogan.
Kat.
Well, who
Kit
are you
Kat
in favor of, AB?
Yeah, I think that's just a Kit Kat, but I believe in Jesus.
I think
That's
it's.
def
I
AI.
think this is AI
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, I think it could be real.
No, okay, that's crazy.
It's not that good.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
that's- it
Hold on.
could-
It's not that
You-
good.
there
It's not that good.
You
It's
lost
not
me, bro.
that good. Then I'm
good.
like, wow, this has to be AI.
It's one of those AI ones where they hide an image in another
No.
one. Oh my
It would look
God.
better.
No.
I'm with Dan. It would look
Okay,
better
here we
if it
go.
was
Reverse
AI.
image search.
Well, I happen to have already reversed image searched this because if you want to click on some of these links below, this is another one like the minion on the cross meme. Do you remember the minion on the cross?
Yeah, that shit was moving.
Stop what you're doing right now. An artist was messing around, and suddenly a minion was crucified on a cross.
Yeah, that
artist
shit.
was
That
messing
was the
around.
beginning of my
Check this
rebirth.
image out.
All right.
Someone created a minion.
All right, who's doing that? Oh, that's the soundbite.
What are you doing? There was this college student that was just normally going about his business. If you scroll away from this video, then what are
You're
you
going to
doing?
hell.
There was this college student that was just normally going about his business, and he took a bite out of this Kit Kat bar when he notices something incredible. What is it? Look closely. After he took the bite, he noticed a picture of Jesus inside
way
the
better
Kit
at
Kat
this than
bar.
that
I can't
woman.
make this up.
I don't like this
Jesus
one
is
better.
real and wants
Well,
a
it's not-
relationship
listen.
with you. If you want to accept Jesus into your life
His
today,
delivery was
subscribe
much
to
more
my
clear.
channel.
Dude, if Jesus
He made
wants
his
to-
point. She danced around it and she didn't even
Well,
make
she left
the
it
claim.
mystical. She left it mystical. This
And
guy's like a college kid was walking around and what college?
That was an
kid?
unnecessary detail.
What-
I agree.
what college
No,
kid?
if I have a critique
Who
for
is
him, yeah, I agree. There were some details in there that we didn't need to know. I don't care that he's a college kid.
I see Dan.
You
in the
see
Kit
me?
Kat. Yeah, I see you in the Kit Kat.
Actually, more than I see that more than
Nah,
Jesus.
nah,
Stop.
nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
Don't even.
But in truth, I think if Jesus wants a relationship with me, he's gonna have to reach out more directly than inside of a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, I don't like these games. I don't like these like weird, messages that aren't really. Just be upfront. Just be upfront about your feelings, Jesus.
Yeah, just tell me, bro. Why are we playing games inside of a Kit Kat?
Yeah.
This Kit
Praise
Kat
Jesus.
bar is unreal.
Here's another one.
Check this out. There was
But
a
I'm just saying, if a bunch of like devout Christian people are looking at this and being like, "Yup, Jesus," it's like y'all have been reaching your whole lives. This to me says, Jesus. If this is convincing the most devout, that means these people have been lying their whole lives to themselves. Like, holy shit, what's next? They see fucking Jesus' face in some duties. They leave in the toilet, take a look inside, Jesus' face. Why stop there? Probably happened before.
college student eating a Kit Kat bar when he noticed something incredible.
Wait,
What
this
is
guy
it?
said college
Look
too.
closely. After he took a
Who?
bite,
Which college kid? Why are they even doing this
Yeah,
detail?
I know. Where'd they get that part of the story?
I hate this part of the story.
he saw Jesus in the Kit
quad?
Kat bar. And I can't even make this up. Jesus is real and he wants a relationship with you.
See, this guy's been reaching his whole life. This guy's full of shit. This is you can't make this up. Jesus is real, bro. Your life is a lie. You do not have better evidence than this. This is the best. He goes, I lived my whole life for Jesus. This is the best piece of evidence I've seen yet.
Okay.
It's not enough, bro. Not even close.
Enough. So I researched it a little bit, and it seems like it's actually like an ad campaign made by some Dutch company, and they photoshopped Jesus in there.
So it's not AI.
Hold on. Send the evidence to someone else to corroborate. That sounds like.
No, I'm seeing this too. Ads by World. But
then why am I only seeing these dumb TikTok idiots?
Because it got picked up in this religious circles and they're just using the image. Like, obviously that's... I hate to break it to you, but I don't think the college kid was ever a real part of the story.
Well,
this was an ad campaign in 2009.
Whoa.
Like, that's what the image was created
Way
for.
before AI.
And these idiots are using a debunked Kit Kat ad from 2009?
They are, yeah.
Like, guys...
Well, they were doing the Minion thing, too. And as a matter of fact, you should go back to the original woman's Instagram page, and I'd like you to take a look at some of her recent videos, because it was cracking me up this morning.
Sure. But I'm saying, like, these people are not doing their due diligence.
They're
like,
really
you're going to
not.
have a whole life dedicated to Jesus Christ, and you're trying to convince me to believe what you believe, and yet you're using, like, you're using Photoshops from 2009 of a Jesus and a Kit Kat. Like, you have to do better. God deserves better representation.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, Jesus.
What is these Jesus cartoons? 18 likes.
Check it out.
This is deep. 18 likes.
Turn your head sideways. Now squint your eyes. Do you see him? If you can see Jesus, subscribe right now and share this blessing with a friend.
What are you doing? That's it.
Look at this picture closely.
Yeah.
Turn your head sideways. Now squint your eyes. Do you see him? If you can see Jesus, subscribe right now and share this blessing with a friend. Look at this picture.
I'm not subscribing.
She's talking about this.
I assume so.
But why is Jesus carrying his own cross?
I don't think they're talking. Well,
that's macabre,
that's what he
isn't
did.
it?
He's a team player.
That's what he famously did.
Yeah, he carried it on his back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why is he so happy about it?
I don't know. I don't know why he's particularly happy.
It's supposed to be devastating.
He's dying for sins, and he's happy to do it. He's a good guy.
Look at this picture closely.
I'm not sure this woman's real. I think it's AI.
So I think she is real because
Turn
we
your
were
head
having this argument
sideways.
this
Turn
morning.
your head sideways.
I found her website.
Now squint your eyes.
She seems to be a real person.
Why do I need to turn my head sideways and squint an eye to see Jesus? There's just a picture
It's
of
because
Jesus.
she's just using the same footage over
Do
all
you
these...
see him?
Oh, it's
If
the
you
same
can see
exact
Jesus,
footage.
subscribe.
Keep going. It's so
Is she dead and they're using this?
Maybe.
Look at this picture closely. Turn your head sideways.
What is happening here?
Wait, that one
Look
is
at
so
this
funny.
picture closely. Turn your head sideways. Look at
Zach,
this
you got to grab that.
picture closely. Turn your head sideways. Now squint your eyes. Do you see him?
Wait.
If you can see Jesus,
yeah, I see him.
So
That's
that one's probably AI or something.
or at least a car. It's definitely a carving.
Or carved, yeah.
Different perspectives.
Man, AI's getting too good. It's kind of ruining
Everybody's
everything
looking
already.
for it right now.
I don't think. I think
Do
this
you
is
see him?
a part of a big MLM.
Yes.
Christian MLM.
But there's no sales pitch.
No, the views are the sales for the fucking Pope or something.
I think it's similar to the Minion
view-
one. We had discussed this because remember, all of those people were all saying the same thing. It's like
What
these
are they
people are
selling?
paying some service or something, and they give them
Look at this
scripts and like kind of like a template to make a video. That's why there's so many of those Minion ones where
closely.
they're saying
Why
Turn
is
your
the
head
Jesus
same
in a
thing.
sideways.
watermelon, Dan? A square
now
watermelon.
squint your eyes. Do you see him?
Yeah, he's in a
If you
square
could-
watermelon. You don't want to explain that?
Look how cursed the
Can you please explain the square watermelon? That's way more confusing than Jesus.
I think she at some point realized that just confusion.
The fuck
and
is this?
Doing weird shit gets views, and that makes her more money in her little MLM.
What is this? She's not making any money.
Oh,
What is this? What is this?
It's
A pumpkin
cursed
person.
AI image is what it is.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, that one's really disturbing. The
What's
eyes
this?
popping
What
out.
is this?
Or wait, does he have like he has like a dick coming out of his eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah.
shit's weird. Lady, what do you... Okay, this one looks different.
Here are 5 women in the Bible
her
that you
hair
need
looks
to know.
pretty.
Esther was bold and brave. Deborah was a powerful
Deborah.
leader and judge.
Yes.
Mary was faithful and surrendered to God's plan. Ruth was loyal and honoring. Hannah was persistent in prayer. Their stories prove that God uses women for extraordinary purposes.
That's really giving internalized misogyny that whole time. Oh man.
But I genuinely think this is a Christian MLM.
But what are they selling?
The word of Jesus Christ. If you make a video of Jesus Christ and pushing like Christianity, you get money.
From who?
Shit. From the church or some shit.
No.
I think there's some crazy shit going on
The
here.
church is paying her to do this? No,
so many Christian accounts
It's not a church,
That's
but
bananas.
I think that they're paying to do this. I think it's the opposite.
Who paying?
She's paying?
She's paying somebody money for the templates. And
Dan.
it's like, and the idea is like, you can become a Christian influencer.
What do you see in this
She's trying to become like
video?
an influencer. She's trying
Look
to like gain an
closely,
audience.
look very
it's like,
closely.
here, follow these
Look at
templates,
the
make videos
clouds
just
and
like
tell
this.
me if you see two
and they kind of tell you
hands.
what to say, and they say use AI to generate the image. That way, you're not using like copyrighted stuff.
Dan, squint your eyes and turn your head to the side.
Okay.
If you can see Jesus, then we're all going to heaven.
I don't see him.
All right, let me thank our sponsors.
I'm gonna do a deep dive on this shit.
Oh yeah, listen, you got it.
I think I'm onto something.
You got to bring
personally.
some evidence.
Yeah.
More than she brought.
Oh
for
yeah.
God.
No, I know. I'm just basing it on nothing. I'm gonna bring evidence next time.
All right, we'll dive in.
This is way better, like compelling. It's like, listen to the wind blow, the flowers fly, everything in life has a purpose. It's all working in harmony. Like that's way more better evidence of God.
Oh.
Than like Jesus facing a Kit Kat.
Would you like to launch a Christian influencer?
I'm just saying
Instagram
because you have to
side project.
You have to key in on the mystical nature of life.
I'm not disagreeing with you, and in fact, I think you should do that.
I know there's good money in it.
Yeah, have like kind of like an alternate online personality where you're like a Christian evangelist.
Good evening, everybody. Today I want to talk about Jesus Christ and the miracles He performs for us on a daily basis. Hey, you ever just walk out in the morning, feel perfect weather, see the clouds up in the sky, clear blue. The birds chirping, the squirrels are nutting.
That's called a bird grasshopper.
How is it that life came out so perfect like? How is it that the fish under the sea can fly, the birds up in heaven can fly, and right here down on the earth is us human beings sit here and enjoy it all?
This is not what podcasts
You say the fish
are.
under the sea could fly?
Yeah, because they do kind of fly under the sea. Fishes don't know the difference. They don't know what air
swimming.
is.
It's called swimming. That's a
I know, but to
distinct
them, they have like they're flying.
They don't have any conception of flying. They live underwater. They probably don't even know what air is.
That's my point, bro.
Yeah, so why would they think of themselves as flying?
Because they can move. They can move in any plano direction anywhere they are. Like that's
the puffer fish.
That's what we would consider flying.
You've lost it.
Doesn't that mean you're gay?
That's no.
You ever seen a baby take a giggle right at you and hold your finger real tight? You ever felt that type of pure love before? No other explanation feel that type of love when you hold your children tight and tuck them into bed.
No kidding.
When you look deeply into your wife's eyes and you feel that love and magic is real. Why does anything exist at all? Ain't no goddamn explanation for that.
I think touching grass in the form of my wife, she was the grass in this case.
I hate that analogy. Your wife is not grass. That just means you stayed inside.
Dope.
All right, let's do the sponsor.
Okay.
Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsor today, Sundays for Dogs. I love these guys. But you know what's
Sundays
more
are
important?
for dogs.
You know what's more important than me loving it? The dog.
The dog's loving it.
The dogs love Sundays for Dogs. Now, let me tell you all about them, okay?
Okay.
First of all, let me hit you with this. Okay?
Hit me.
50% off your first order.
What? No.
What's the code, Dan?
You must have misspoken.
H3 Show?
It's H3 Show.
Sundaysfordogs.com/H3 Show. You're going to get 50% off your first order.
No, Ethan, that can't be right. Hit the button quickly.
No, man. Bro,
Take it
no.
back.
It's right. And I'm saying, like, if you have a dog, you got nothing to lose by trying it because that deal is way too good. Let me tell you.
Tell me. Lay it on me.
It was created by a doctor and a vet.
I thought you were going to say a dog.
And an engineer. No, dogs can't create food, Dan. Okay. They don't even have hands. They don't have disposable fingers.
They can create food. You're wrong.
But they don't have hands.
Once again.
How are they going to create?
They create it by killing some sort of wild animal and then eating it. They've created food
They
out of
cannot
life.
create packageable, sellable food.
On that, we agree. For that, we have Sundays for Dogs.
So it was created by a doctor, a veterinarian, and an engineer for their own dog, Mabel and Sky. They air dried all the headache out of fresh dog food, and the results are maximum nutrition and effortless servings. Here's the thing, human grade. You know, if you can't eat it, then why feed it to your dog, right?
That's fair.
I mean, what the heck are they eating otherwise? Human grade food. This is the chicken recipe. It's packed loaded with all the perfect breakdown here of everything they need. Complete and balanced for adult dogs. They have different flavors and formulas. This, like I said, is the chicken one. Completely made in the U.S. You know, and here, let me see all the other stuff here they've got. It is 90% meat, 10% vegetables, 0% synthetic nutrients. And dog parents have reported noticeable health improvements in their pups, including softer fur, fresher breath, better poops, and more energy when switching to Sundays. Let me show you what it looks like. And we have the overhead here.
We do.
I really like how it looks. You can tell just looking at it that your dog is going to love this.
Wow. Yummy, yummy.
You know, it's got this beef jerky type of...
Tastes like beef jerky.
I was told that I have nice nail beds today.
Yeah, show them off, girl.
You have very, very beautiful hands. Supple, soft.
I do have beautiful nail beds. That
Manicured.
doesn't help me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these.
Those are very clean.
So this is like a beef jerky type of texture, very meaty. So your dog is going to absolutely love it. And all the dogs do, you know. They love it. It's healthy. It's delicious. It's 50% off. It's convenient, too.
I just can't believe it.
You don't need to refrigerate it like other fresh foods, human-grade foods. It's going to last on the shelf. You can refrigerate it if you want. You can use it as a top-off, you know, if you have other food that you want to feed them with, or it's a complete meal, you know. So what's left to say other than that? So guys, give it a shot. You're going to love it. All of our dogs love it. Zach he's always like, yo, Zach is always constantly coming up to me and being like, my dog's health has noticeably increased.
He will not.
I won't shut up about it.
It's honestly.
Yeah.
I wish he would.
No, they absolutely love the food, and they just fucking chomp on it. You know,
if you have if your dogs are picky eaters like mine notoriously have been, this type of food is a godsend because they love it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's good for them.
Oh, interesting. Somebody said eat it. Another podcast I watched, the host actually ate it.
I
actually saw that too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Who would do that? Who would
Kendall
do that?
Ray's husband. He said that it tasted pretty good.
I don't believe him. I'm sure it tastes like shit. It's not made for my taste. It
I'll
smells
be
like
honest,
shit,
when
and
I
that's good
smell
for
it,
dogs.
It's intriguing to me.
No, it
the
smells
smell.
like it smells horrible.
No, it smells like really good beef jerky potentially.
Wait, are you being serious?
I am being serious.
To me,
I
the
don't
smell
want to
makes
eat.
me
Like I'm not
recoil.
going to eat it.
But that's good. The dogs like the stinky food. Their whole palate is completely different. I don't need to eat it to prove that. You know, what am I proving? That it tastes bad?
A
to
real
humans?
podcast would eat the dog food as
What are
an
they? What are they
example.
looking to happen?
That's
That
what
I don't die? I mean, what are you expecting to happen?
Yeah, just to prove that it's human grade and that it's safe.
I believe
I'm
them.
just co-signing that it's happened and I've seen it.
Got it.
If it smells so good, why don't you eat it, Olivia?
Maybe next time for real.
Okay. Anyway, listen. Humans might not like it, but guess what? The dogs love it, and that's what matters. Check it out. Get 50% off your first order of Sundays. Go to sundaysfordogs.com/H3show and use the code at checkout H3show. 50% off your first order, guys. Give it a shot. Thank you to our wonderful guys, people over at Sundays for Dogs. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, Brad.
Oh, keep it going.
What is this? You brought me a muffin?
Ooh.
Why did AB bring me a muffin?
That's cute.
I don't know.
AB just brought me a muffin,
not
but I have
gonna
a
explain
question.
yourself?
You're gay.
This doesn't have to do with me being gay, does it?
Well, that means you're
Because
gay.
you're my muffin.
Why did you give me a muffin?
Because I got groceries for the office, and we got muffins.
What do I look hungry? You just bring me a muffin?
I think it was nice.
We put it on your card. I figured I offered
But you didn't
one.
even buy it. It's not. I bought this muffin
Yes.
as part of a regular grossing operation.
Well, why are you getting upset? I mean, it was a nice gesture. He bought you a muffin. You just say thank you and move on.
Yeah.
No, but like you guys can't just come up here and bring me shit whenever you want.
Why?
It
Why
should be
not?
relevant to the show.
I can't give you a gift. I can't get you something.
I think you're kind of ungrateful.
What are you gonna bring me? Just like, what are you gonna bring me? A bowl
What
of
is
chips?
Did you know
Yeah, here's some
gift-giving-
chips.
Sometimes I
didn't
do
ask for
that.
love
Sometimes I do
language.
that.
I didn't ask for this.
It's a love language, gift giving.
Yeah, it's a Middle Eastern thing. Like whenever
It's
you
not a
eat,
gift.
you
I bought
whenever
it.
you eat, you gotta offer everyone else as well. I don't have enough for everyone else, but you're the boss.
Wait,
so
yeah, I
offer
was
you
about to
first.
say, where's my
And you know what?
muffin?
Muffin could stop us.
No,
Let me
that's
make this
wow.
clear.
He's on a roll with these puns today.
AB, I paid for these, right?
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically you did.
And
Not
how
really.
many are there?
There are 4. Now there's 2.
No kidding.
Well, we paid for them. We did.
In no way did you pay
we
for it.
kind of
Well,
paid for
when
them.
we ordered them on Instacart, we put
Yeah.
the payment through.
Right, yeah.
Using whose money?
We work here.
The company.
the place-
Again, the
the-
company. The
us.
company that we are all
Employed by.
a part of.
Employed by.
You're also employed by the company.
Employed with.
Yeah, and guess what? I also own it.
You can't do that. That's against the law.
Yeah.
Nope, that's literally how it works.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's literally how business
Well,
works.
it's not
welcome
fair.
to the world.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Okay. Did you just want to make sure I got one of the 4? Because it was a limited resource?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I just
Do I look emaciated?
I don't know what that means.
Do I
Please.
look skinny or something?
Oh yeah, you look a little malnourished.
One sec here, guys.
All jokes aside, when you were describing your legs, how your legs have no muscles, I was like, damn, that kind of sounds like when Neo's first unplugged from the Matrix.
Yeah.
And he's like, Morpheus says like your bones are weak in your eyes because you've never used them before.
What's that have to do with me?
I mean, that's kind of how it sounded when you were describing your legs.
Why? Because I said it on muscle. Now I'm waking up from the Matrix and you bringing me muffins?
You know what? I'm gonna repossess that muffin from you.
I don't want it.
I think a muffin was a nice gesture.
These aren't.
A muffin is a sweet gift. You don't think so?
It
I wanna
can
love
be.
you.
It can be if he's like, "Hey, I brought these muffins from home. They're special. I'd like for you to try it."
Right.
Not like, "Oh, I bought a 4-pack of muffins from Ralph's with your money, and then here, just eat this."
All right, you want
right,
some
but-
homemade cookies?
No, I don't want anything. Just and by the way, I'm not trying to pick up calories here. You know how many calories in this muffin? I mean, I know people get upset when I do this, but
Tomorrow
like,
always brings cookies and brings them in.
you brought cookies? Don't bring them then.
No.
No, actually, does anyone want this muffin? Because
Not now.
that's like 600
picked
calories.
The entire
Yeah,
top
you ate
off.
the good part.
I only ate top. I only ate half of the top.
Only top.
So now you're gifting that.
Throw it out. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, see.
I
With
never
our
asked for
money.
this muffin.
That's our
You
money.
know, I never asked for this.
You can't handle it.
There's certainly no protein in there.
It's all carbs, all sugar,
Frankly, it was an insult, not a gift.
super calorically dense.
It's really enabling you.
I think it was the
And
nicest thing that you could.
And
have done,
I'm
maybe.
trying to
I
keep.
do.
You know, you guys know I used to weigh 100 pounds more.
I'm trying to get you back there.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. Feeder, trying to feed me, trying to get me in front of Doctor
Now.
You're fat.
You're very fat. You need to
You
be
need
eating
to stop eating
broccoli.
muffins.
You come in here. You said you eat broccoli. You're not doing that.
How many muffins have you eaten?
You eat ranch dressing. You're not doing it good. And you're fat.
Love
They're
that.
calling it Muffin Gate 2025.
It's suspicious. Did you put something in the muffin? Just in all the years we've worked together, you've never just randomly brought me up food.
I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Not for something from the kitchen that's like normal kitchen stuff.
You'd
Why
ask-
don't you just bring me a bowl of chips
Love,
anytime for no
Dan,
reason?
I feel like everyone here could
You're being a food
that
enabler.
I always do this.
And it's normally beef jerky, if I remember correctly.
Usually,
when did he come give me beef?
You
jerky?
asked before. You asked before. I guess that was the disconnect here.
I was off camera. I said, "You want a muffin?"
Oh, okay. Oh well, in that
Not
case.
to me.
No, I mean he said he did.
So, AB took it. No, I don't want a kind bar. Stop trying to feed me.
You seem grumpy.
Would you guys stop trying to feed me? This is I have sensitive issues around food. I have to really control my diet. You guys cannot be handing me nut bars and muffins.
You see, the patient has control over
Someone
his
get this man
diet.
a Snickers, man. You're not you. when
You're being
angry.
a food
Oh, you're
enabler,
hungry.
Dan.
He needs a Kit Kat.
You're
Now turn
fat.
your head. Squint.
You're very
Do
fat.
you see
You're gonna
Jesus?
die.
Doctor now could stand to lose a few pounds. if I'm
Fucking
being
A,
honest,
man.
You know.
I walk in.
Hey,
You're fat, Doctor.
You're
now.
very, you're very
Now is
fat.
not.
Dan, Dan,
Who's
quiet
Dr.
you.
Now? Why are
Dan,
we
quiet.
Being rude about it?
Dr. Now is the guy from My 600-Pound Life, and
Yeah.
he talks.
Stop.
Oh, he's such an iconic character.
No, he's great, actually.
He's the one that does the surgeries on them.
Oh, love.
But he forces them to commit to a hardcore diet to prove that they can at least control themselves a little bit before. And he's very cruel.
You need to be in calorie deficit.
You say he's very cruel?
Yeah, he's hardcore.
I don't
He
think
is
he's cruel.
No, he's hardcore for sure.
Tell
He
me
goes,
why
you
think
went,
it's
you
cool.
Well, I haven't seen
you
a
were
ton
gone
of it,
for
but-
6 months and you gained 2 pounds.
How is that
he's
possible?
fat
It's
shooter.
pathetic.
He doesn't coddle them. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. It's true.
That's probably what they need.
I walk in with my gold stethoscope. You're fat. You
I'm
need
sorry.
to be in a deficit.
I'm like just looking at Zach laughing. I love this impression.
Yeah, me too. I'm loving
This
it.
is a new guy
Yeah.
we've
We've
met.
unlocked a new guy.
Yeah.
New guy.
What else I'm trying to get through this shit. Oh, I love this video. I have to watch this. This is just biggest shout out in the world to these patriotic, amazing Hispanic protesters. This is it. This to me is the best messaging there is. I'll just play it for you. And I have so much respect for these dudes.
Keep in mind, we're protesting, but the Americans are the one doing this shit. You feel me? We're just chilling. Keep that in mind. That sends a message, bro. America doesn't even like America. The Mexicans like America.
People trying to burn the American flag at the No Kings protest.
I don't care. I'm Mexican. My family's no immigrant. You're not burning that flag.
Here's some punk ass leftist scumbag who's born here. I like what they go. It's Americans that don't like America. We love America. You know, these punk ass.
I don't think this was at the No Kings protests, by the way.
Well, it was protesting ICE.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's the ICE protest. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
think
right.
it was last week.
It predates that. You're right. But these punk ass fucking loser leftists who are from like middle upper class families come here burning American flags, making these guys who are doing like meaningful, good messaging protests look like they hate America. And by the way, the fact that the right has somehow monopolized patriotism is a huge reason, in my opinion, why so many like common, salt of the earth folk vote Republican. Because they are convinced, for good reason, that leftists hate fucking America. And you know what? Loving America, it can be about nurturing, taking care of. Like when you have a child, when you love something, you take care of it. You improve it. You see the best in it. You know what I mean? Just being like, I want death to America. That's not. Yeah, you're right. You hate America and fucking you're an unproductive, destructive piece of shit. Like, I'm sorry. That's bullshit. These guys are legends. I haven't even played it yet.
You're not burning that flag. You're not burning that fucking flag.
And by the way, these people are, again, they're protesting what America's participation in the genocide that's happening in Palestine. But this isn't their protest. These are the people in ICE who are protesting against ICE being in their city, trying to fucking deport their relatives and them, and you know what I mean? These people are scared, and this isn't about this protest is not about Palestine. And these people think that they're activists, but they're hurting the cause so much by coming here to these people. They're hurting these people's cause, coming here, burning American flags, and these people are actually patriots. I think it's important that the people who are trying to deport them on the right see that these people are patriots. They love America.
We don't condone burning the American flag at all. And we're fucking Mexican, dog. We don't condone burning the flag at all. At all. Nobody's burning no flag.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People treat patriotism in America, or like the left, like it's Nazism. It's completely normal human condition to be proud and love where you come from. And part of being like having a healthy dose of nationalism or patriotism is needed because you need to love your country. You need to want to improve it. You need to want to nurture it to make it a better version of itself, to care for the people in it. You can't fucking hate your country and then wonder why people, you know, don't want to stand next to you, man. These people are, I'm telling you, dude, I have so much respect for these protesters. And I think it's time that, you know, the left needs to start reclaiming patriotism, because that's just a godsend to the conservatives. Every election, these middle of the earth people, you listen to what they say all the time. They go, they hate America.
The middle of the earth?
Middle of the
Like the mole
country
people?
type of, I mean, the Rust Belt type.
You talking about the mole man?
No, I'm not talking about Lord of the Rings.
I feel like a lot of people on the left are people that the right obviously like pushes aside in terms of rights and stuff like that. So a lot of minorities end up on that side anyway. And then honestly, like, I get it if they hate America. Like, you know what I mean?
If you're an
I think
American,
there's different means
and you show up
to reach
protest,
the same goal. Like I'm with you. I think, you know, people
Like-
should be good
Like, I love my
representatives of a
neighbors.
movement, but at the same time, like, I also understand the frustration.
Dude, you understand? Okay, if you're from America and you're from like a middle upper class family, and you go to a protest of actual fucking immigrants protesting ICE, and you're burning American
Well, no,
flags,
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm
psychotic.
just responding to your point about hating America and patriotism.
I think the
I
left
that-
needs to reclaim it. You can hate America
No, I
or
think
not. I'm not
that's a-
saying you
that's
do,
a
but
point too.
like if you're on the left and you're an immigrant and you hate America, there's a difference between hating America and like having constructive criticism. If your goal, which it seems like a lot of these people are, is just the destruction, the inevitable demise of the wanting to like burn it to the ground and rebuild it from the ash, this is not a fucking constructive, healthy goal for anyone, okay? Especially their middle class, upper middle class white asses, okay? Like you can, I'm not, loving America doesn't mean that, you know, doesn't mean that you're not a critic of it. You criticize, you want better for the things you love. And it's just a messaging thing beyond that. Like you listen to the feedback, it's like these leftists, they hate America. If you hate America so much, why don't you leave? And all this types of shit. And it's because they see shit like this. They see fucking people at every protest burning American flags. And that's, if you're just talking about messaging, which is important, this is just the fattest fucking L for leftist liberal politics imaginable. It's like you just show them burning American flags. It's like, if you hate it so much, why don't you leave? These people don't think about it that deeply.
Yes, turning the peaceful protests into a riot is certainly like defeats the purpose. And like I was at the No Kings protest this weekend. I ran into Love, and it felt like.
Wait, you just organically ran into him?
Yes.
No shit.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
We like ended up on the hall at the lawn at City Hall. And,
my family was there. My whole family was there.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, cool. And it felt fun. There were people singing. We were sitting on the grass. It felt honestly like a community like block party or something. And then maybe 10 minutes after we left, it was reported that they had like
started
released tear gas.
yeah.
And I was just like, wait,
No, no, dude, I saw the No Kings protest, especially in LA. I wasn't. It seems like in general though was extremely fucking peaceful, patriotic. Y'all, if you want to fucking walk around and just hate America, right? Then you're planning on not ever winning any elections and losing the majority of common people. It's messaging. Get your shit together. Stop being such fucking dramatic babies. You know what I mean? actually, America's bad. Okay, let's fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're fucking born here. Everybody loves their country for the most part. Why is it America are the only ones that, like in America, being patriotic or loving where you come from is the ultimate sin? Fuck that.
I don't feel it's the ultimate sin.
That's not true
I'm just
at all.
am I
Absolutely in
indebted to
leftist
love?
circles.
Well, yeah,
Am I indebted-
patriotism is
that's not
considered a
America.
sin. It is. In leftist circles, you deny that patriotism's a sin?
No, I agree with you.
We're talking
that,
about different
yes,
things.
But
You said
I'm
you
not
can't
saying-
do that in America. I said that's not true at all. In most of America, people are patriotic, like you said. I'm mostly agreeing with your point that especially when it comes to messaging, and in this particular case, you know, it does seem like Trump and his ilk are hoping for things to turn violent and for things like that. Like you said, that is sort of like a gift to right-wing propaganda.
It's messaging people. It's fucking optics. You're being an idiot, and you're serving them perfect messaging on a silver platter. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't even matter how you actually feel. It's optics, people. Stop being dumb as fuck. Okay, stop being self-serving and emotional and so self-involved. Other shit is at stake. Other people are at stake. Lots of shit is at stake here. Okay.
Yeah, I would say too.
I saw a comment. Someone was at the No Kings and they go, I saw lots of leftists being like, "Oh, it was too libbed up." I saw a ton of American flags. I felt it was like I was at a Nazi.
Yeah, well, who gives a shit about?
Well,
what
it
people
does
think?
matter. I care because these people are a growing and more prominent voice than ever, and they're fucking cancer.
I mean, I mostly saw it. It did seem like it was mostly received pretty well. Like I don't think that those people won in the messaging game, at least in these No Kings protests this past weekend. I mean, I live in the downtown area, and so I've been in the thick of it for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, and I would say that this past weekend was actually, despite it being by far the biggest protest day, was the chillest. Like earlier in the week when the protests were much smaller.
Dude, my family
at
was
night
there.
it was
Everybody was
way
chill as fuck.
crazier with like people smashing windows and spray painting all over the place.
It seems like the only time it gets rowdy is at night when they start shooting fucking tear gas into the crowd. Or I was watching a reporter there just start marching on the crowd. It's like,
exactly.
You know,
yeah, they're
I'm
definitely
sorry.
they're trying to provoke a reaction as best they can, and it's hard to interpret it.
Ethan,
I agree that you shouldn't, give the other side such easy ammo to use against the cause. My point is more of that, like, at the same time, it's not, with everyone, it's not so much that they hate America, but it's like they don't feel like they're able to enjoy America until they, or be proud of it until they feel like everyone within America could.
What is that? That's normal. That's a normal modern hope. A dream for a more perfect union. Abraham Lincoln said that shit 200 years ago, right? And
yeah, but we're still not there.
Well, of course, but we're more perfect than it was then. I mean, let's be real. We had slaves back then, America, we take it for granted. Other places in the world, almost nowhere has freedom of speech like we have. In Europe, they don't have it. And pretty much every other country, they don't have these freedoms of speech that we have. That is a uniquely, you have the right to burn an American flag, right? And that's freedom of speech. It's been ruled on time and time again. And that's something that we have here that we need to respect and appreciate, right? While we have it. And you again, like you said, AB, this is normal fucking desires for the country, and you're not expressing that when you burn a flag. When you burn the American flag, it's just anarchist, it's fucking self-defeating, it's hateful, it's unproductive, it's just destruction, and it's like, cool, dude, you're awesome, you're a fucking hardcore anarchist, we're all so proud of you.
Did you see the guy who I think he's arrested now, but he was one of the people that burned down the Waymos on like one of the first days of the protest or whatever. I don't know if they caught him. I was seeing it on the Los Angeles subreddit the other day, but I think it was actually the police put out like a picture of them and said they were looking for him with their name. And in this thread, there were like 30 or 40 replies from people that were like, "Oh, I fucking know this. This guy is a legendary piece of shit. He's at every fucking protest. causing trouble, starting fights with people and everything. And it's true. There are people out there that are just like, their goal is to make it as violent and as disruptive as possible. And especially in this case, like you said, with the messaging of these protests, it's just playing into their hands doing that shit. It really is just giving them the excuse they need to send in the Marines, which that was going on this weekend too. It's so fucking crazy.
That's insane. By the way, people are arguing with me about freedom of speech. I'm right and you're wrong, as always. Let me tell you. People are like, oh, there's lots of countries that have freedom of speech. There is. In Scandinavia, there is, right? Canada, there is. Netherlands, there is. United States has the most unrestricted free speech laws, I think, in the world. But in a lot of countries in Europe and around the world, you can't just say, like if you go to the UK, like you can't just say anything about anyone like you can here. Like you can get sued for defamation for like fucking nothing, dude.
That's
and it's like that in
true.
Australia.
The UK is not.
We take that for granted, but
Well, yeah, I agree. Obviously, America is better than majority of the world. But
so that's good. Let's work from
I know
that. That's a good place to start
like,
from.
Free speech can be argued when you talk about stuff like Mahmoud Khalil or all these people on campus who are being fucking basically kidnapped for protesting our government's involvement in what's going on overseas. Like that seems insane to me.
True.
Right, but I'm not, again. So I'm not saying that we don't have to fight for it constantly, right? Like we have to fucking safeguard our freedoms and respect them, and that's an important part of also being a democratic, free society. It doesn't mean that you hate America. There's different governments, there's different institutions, there's precedents, there's motion, there's things that are happening that are deplorable and despicable. Okay, but like there's so much, and it's the people are America too. Like, we're here, man. We're all tied up. We're all together here. And it's so exhausting. It's so stupid. It's just such a unnuanced, dumb, self-defeating take. I hate America. Death to America. America is bad. That's what I hear a constant Hassan refrain I hear now. Well, America is bad. Like talking about the Houthi flag, death to America. America is bad. Okay. Great analysis. Let's make it better. You know what I mean? Is it all bad? No, it's not all bad. Of course not. It's not all bad.
I'm not even kidding. It's actually a dope flag.
That's him talking about Hezbollah flag. So that's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to fucking speak. Anyway, the point is that these protesters, I thought, are really doing valiant, good fucking work and representation. This is the type of shit that's going to move the needle, and get more. Because common kind of salt of the earth folk, they don't think about shit too much. They just go, these folks hate America. I love America. My family lives in America. I grew up in America. My papa grew up in America. He had a job out here for Ford. We love America. All this bullshit, right? And then they see, not bullshit, but then they see these protesters and they go, fuck that, right? And it's so obvious, right, for them to be like, nah, fuck these people. I don't care. I don't care what anyone believes in. I don't fuck with these people burning the American flag. Someone says here, UK doesn't have freedom of speech. Yeah, not even close. Apparently comedians get arrested. That's insane.
We don't condone burning the American flag at all.
This guy's a hero.
And we're fucking Mexican, dog. We don't.
I'm pretty sure you could
burning the
burn a flag in most countries in Europe, though. Just as a detail. I just Googled if you could do it in Sweden. My assumption would be you could probably
Scandinavia has good freedom of speech laws. Scandinavia in general.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care about burning flags, though. I mean, I think it's an expression of free speech, but like if other countries allow it, I don't see the relevance of that. That's all I have to say about that. And I'm fucking standing with it. I'm standing on it. Somebody needs to say it, okay? If y'all want to keep losing elections to fucking fascist freaks that want to restrict your rights, including freedom of speech, keep burning those American flags, guys. You can protest, you can riot and protest your way into an actual fascist dictatorship, Oh,
Wikipedia has a very convenient chart here.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, so the green countries,
America's looking good.
You can desecrate a flag. The red countries, you can get arrested for it.
Well, there you go.
So that
Scandinavia's crushing it.
so it's all good in the UK.
Yeah,
though.
apparently flags is crushing it. There's some place in Europe where it looks like that deep red. It looks like they kill your whole family. I don't know what that deep red.
They don't
is, but
fuck
it
around
look
in
good.
Germany. Well, let me look at the color key before we say that.
So it seems like the vast majority
National
of
and foreign flag desecration. Oh, meaning you can't burn another country's flag. You can't burn a flag, period, in these countries. It don't matter what flag it is. You cannot be burning flags in the no flag burn crescent here of Central Europe.
That's that we say no peace and love. Actually, it turns out in most of the world, it seems like you can't burn flags like hardcore. America and Canada and Australia.
Yeah,
South
Australia.
Africa.
Not New Zealand, though. Interesting.
New Zealand said
the rivalry between the Kiwis and the Aussies continues.
Yeah, I think
they do not see eye to eye on the issue of
By the way,
flag burning.
I think you should be able to burn a flag, especially in America, because it's an expression of freedom of speech, right?
Japan, all good to burn a flag.
But I don't think burning flags is generally good messaging for a fucking protest.
Yeah, that's a fair opinion to have.
I'm with you in that. I do think that, again, it's just such an alley-oop for the other side.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people that will argue whenever you're defending whatever cause it is that you have to be better when you're essentially the victim. And I don't always agree with that argument. But in terms of representing the movement overall, I think you're doing more damage by doing stuff like that.
Agreed.
If you hate it, if your representation is burning the flag, why are you even trying to improve it? You don't want to improve it. You want to destroy it. That's what that means.
I guess. I think it's very contextual, too, because I largely agree with you in this case because of the fact that these are immigration protests and this idea that Trump is trying to sell that it's an invasion and they're like straight up, they keep saying things like they're straight up, they're implying that like Mexico's like invading and like going to take over parts of the country or whatever. And so, in that context, Fox News replaying footage over and over again of a bunch of people burning an American flag is not going to be helpful. And like you said, it's much more helpful to for them to be showing their patriotism.
Yeah, we love America. That's why we're out here.
Right.
That's it. That's how you win elections, guys. You know how you lose elections? You be the biggest political streamer online and refuse to endorse Kamala Harris, and then you fucking run defense for your dumb ass and be like, oh, Kamala would have been just as bad. Really, dude? Fuck you. I saw him out there at that protest. It's like, bro, you shouldn't even show face there. You didn't, you know what I mean? You didn't even fucking support Kamala Harris. You lost the right to protest Trump, in my opinion. You didn't do the one thing that you should have and could have done to elect somebody else. Okay, and as much
reality where Kamala Harris would not be as bad as Donald Trump, which we have no proof for.
I'm sorry, but that should disqualify him from ever having an opinion about anything serious. Give me a fucking break, bro. That's it.
I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
That's not true.
That's definitely not true.
That's not true at all.
One of the grossest looking people that has ever lived.
I can't believe that Diva said that.
Bro, come on. You're a mess.
I'm a better looking person.
Maybe when he was 20 or 30, he looked all right. I don't know.
Even then, not
Kamala
as,
was way hotter
not
than
as
him then,
good
too.
as Kamala,
bro, you're a mess.
Yeah.
You wear a diaper, my brother.
We mustn't compare. You'll get your feelings hurt.
All right.
And and it's not even like Kamala's beautiful. She's pretty, but it's you're not winning that competition with pretty much anyone.
You guys see those allegations that they think Trump has a pee bag on his leg?
Yeah, a colostomy bag.
Yeah.
Trump pee bag. Well, I mean, the dude is going on 80, right?
But a colostomy bag? That's pretty serious.
What the hell is going
I would love
on?
one of those while I'm switching. I'd fucking wear it.
You'd go for it, huh?
I will legit be not having to get out of bed and shit. But it goes up your dick hole. It sounds insanely uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't think
even
it's
that.
good.
It might even circumvent the pee-pee.
No, it goes up the dick hole. Yeah.
And he was
it
getting
definitely goes up the
pounded?
dick hole.
Okay, so what is the evidence? It's this photo of him at a UFC
Nah,
event.
there's multiple. It's just bulges out a little
And I
bit.
said, way.
Yeah.
And we're talking about this.
This is not one I've
Hacker
seen.
says, I hate the tankies and flag burners, but you're honestly missing the forest for the trees. You're not losing elections because of some cringe-ass leftist. Yes, we are. That's the thing that you're not understanding. Yes, we are.
Well, couldn't you?
I don't know.
They lost the election for not caring about Palestine more too. Like if you push it further down the road.
Yeah, I think it's too complicated to just
there's
pin
so
that
many
on
things
the
they fucked up.
Pikers of the world.
In my opinion, there's so many things they fucked up that they could have just easily done.
Yeah.
And they would have won again, honestly.
Well,
they could have sent more humanitarian help to Palestine. And
listen, it
whatnot.
didn't take rocket science to know that Kamala was going to be better in every conceivable way. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Sure,
just the way
fair,
it is.
but
yeah.
I think you're
Far less than
underestimating
rocket
the
science.
influence that people like Hassan and his ilk are having on not just like a very important young voting bloc, but also how it influences other people and breeds apathy. Okay, like it is a huge fucking problem, and it's just getting worse. You look at Twitter or in TikTok, it's all tanky bullshit, dude. Just total apathy and hate for America.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's helping.
That
but
shit hurts a lot. You know, and the problem is like it's also representing the left now because of the easy messaging that it offers, the easy dub that it gives to conservatives. To be like, I didn't see a single American flag out there at this protest. If you love Mexico so much, why are you wanting to stay here? Or why are you burning American flags and all this dumb shit? You know what I mean? Because people probably don't want to. They're afraid to bring American flags to these protests probably because people will call them Nazis. Seriously. That Sparky says, my house in LA has been egged twice since we put up American flag 1 year ago. Being patriotic in LA puts a huge target on your back. When I was a kid, man, during like Veterans Day, Memorial Day, every house had an American flag out. Nobody was a Nazi then. Nobody was like overly fucking like fascist patriotic.
I think you just didn't know. I think you were just a child. That might have been part of it too.
Well, I mean, we lived through the era.
Let me tell you, there were definitely neo-Nazis in America in the 1990s.
I have noticed.
I don't
and
think they're flying American flags, though.
And I like took note of when in history it was like acceptable to have like an American flag on your clothes versus when it became like a fashion statement. And it was definitely when Trump was voted into office. It was like, oh, you're choosing. It felt like you were choosing to identify with Trump by brandishing yourself with the American flag, which is devastating. That is
It's always been
devastating.
that politicians wear an American flag pin, isn't it? I feel like
Well,
they've
yeah, but
always
I
been
just
doing
mean
that.
like on clothes and stuff. I probably
talking about when it
Yeah,
became
because
more-
you're right. If you walk around with like an American flag
Right.
shirt, you're like, oh, this guy's MAGA.
I have like
That's the fattest L ever, dude.
Yeah, it's sad, but it is true. Like I
Yeah.
have sweaters that I haven't worn for years just because it's like, not now.
And I don't blame you. Yeah, you walk around with yeah, exactly. You know, that's just the fattest L of all time for the left.
Doesn't that mean you're gay?
It doesn't mean
I
you're
don't
gay.
think
It
it's
just means you
connected,
love your
Larry. That
country.
means you're gay.
There's nothing inherently gay about loving
That
your
means
country.
you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out.
Listen, you're a broadcasting legend, Larry. You gotta go.
You're out of
you
your
gotta
prime.
leave the studio. You're banned.
You're dead, bro.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. All right.
So that's it.
Let's,
That's my point here.
Let's get on to.
That's my point here, boy.
here.
I got to stand on some business here real quick. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. We get it. We do need to move on.
That's America to me. It's about apple pie, bro. It's about that torch and that that loosely clothed woman.
You talking about Lady Liberty?
Yeah. Nobody ever talks about how hot she is.
No kidding.
Lady.
Oh, there's one other thing that's
Liberty.
important. Ty Jewel did an update on my height since the fucking hit job that Galia did on me before she left.
You mean the accurate measurement of your
So
height?
he's now coming out here gloating about how he was right. Like, give me a break, Ty Jewel.
He must
So
feel
quick to
great.
pounce on it.
He was right. That's the thing.
He called me 5'9", didn't he?
Well,
well, let's hear him out.
I think called you 5'4" with a little attitude.
By the way, it looks like he got his channel back.
No. I don't want to reveal his new channel because it's technically
TOS.
innovating, I think, but he's back on YouTube in a new place.
Okay,
Just do a little searching. If you're interested, just do a little searching. I'm sure you can find it.
Well, as long as he's getting the word out.
Yep.
Just no more porn links, brother. That's a mistake.
That is a mistake.
I said that I was wrong about Ethan Klein's height, but now that I think about it, I wasn't wrong for saying that he was 5'10", and we're being attacked about his height. I was wrong for saying that he was 5'9" 3/4", but I was right for thinking that he was 5'10". When he got measured, I heard the person who measured him, which was Ab Ayub, say that he was 5'10" and a half, but if you watch the video, he actually got measured at 5'10" and a quarter. Wait,
so now he's going back.
Uh-huh.
So here it says...
I think it's...
What's 178?
It's right about what... it looks like the 10 there, right?
Yeah, that's the 10. So it's 10 and a quarter, like you said.
Yeah, so I mean, the dome goes about here, probably.
So you just didn't push the hair down enough, I guess?
No, AB did, man.
Well, AB did it.
I was shrunk. I don't know. Maybe I'm
AB,
dehydrated on that day.
AB's very considerate of Ethan's feelings. I think he was trying
Bullshit.
to help
AB's
him out
always
a little bit.
bringing me that.
Why did he just buy you a muffin?
This guy brought me a muffin.
Exactly.
How more insulting can you be than that?
Sorry?
Hey,
Sorry?
he got you a muffin.
He goes, here, you need to eat.
No, he said, here, princess, muffin time.
Muffin time.
Come get muffin.
I know you love a fluffy muffin.
Treat yourself Monday.
Well, anyway, Ty Jewel's here talking shit.
I measured myself with a secret 213 speedometer a lot, and I know that straight or high camera angle wouldn't change the number that you got measured at with the red square for the speedometer. It could change how tall you look compared to the speedometer, but wouldn't change what you measure your height at looks like. Before I made my video, I noticed that it said that he was 5'10" and a quarter and 178.5 centimeters. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Ab Ayub read the wrong height to the camera. He may have thought that it was 5'10" and a half because he probably thought that the lines on the speedometer went by 5'10", 5'10" and a quarter, and 5'10" and a half. But it actually goes by 5'10", 5'10", 1/8, and 5'10" and a quarter. From watching the video when there was a low angle, it said 5'10" and a quarter. When it was a high angle by his head, it said 5'10" and a quarter. When the camera was away from him, it said 5'10" and a quarter. When I looked on Reddit yesterday and searched up my name out of curiosity, I saw somebody post that he was actually 5'9" and 3/4 compared to the speedometer, which surprised me because that was the exact height that I guessed him at.
No.
That may have been a different video and a different Reddit post. Somebody used Ethan's video that I watched to show that he was 5'10" and a quarter compared to it. If I had to round his height, I was going to give Ethan 5'11", but I'm going back to giving him 5'10".
Okay.
His exact height would be 5'10" and a quarter based off his video.
Okay, actually, that's 5'10" and a quarter. So what? I lost a quarter of an inch. That's what all the hubbub is about.
Wait.
Ty Jewel just gave me 5'10" and a quarter.
Wait.
Why does he think that? He
Because
must
he's
see it
right.
wrong.
Because I was dehydrated the day that Galiev measured me.
He said that?
Wait, I don't think he's... hold on.
He's misunderstanding the
I'm
thing.
telling you, I was dehydrated.
Oh, no.
No, he cannot believe you're that much shorter than the initial measurement.
This man just looked... This man...
He's miscalculating it. Someone needs to...
Okay, love, stay in your lane because you have no space to lecture Ty Jewel on miscalculating height, okay?
You're talking...
Chop, time stab boy.
You're chalking the differential
what's
up
next?
to
You gonna lecture
dehydration?
What's next, love? You gonna go lecture to Smoke DeGrasse Tyson on astrophysics?
Maybe.
Please.
Whatever presents itself, I'll do it.
What, Dan?
Were you attributing the differential to being dehydrated?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
You think that when you're dehydrated, you shrink?
Yes. You shrivel up.
Yes.
like a sponge?
Like a prune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
You solidify
Like a
bit
full
more.
inch?
No, it was a quarter of an inch, she said.
Water height.
Well, I don't care what he says. You're 9 and 3/4. You're 5'9" and 3/4.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Literally, he just said I'm 5'10" and a quarter.
He's wrong. I'm saying
Okay,
it
well,
right
you
now.
have to be
Ty Jewel
magic
is
to see it,
wrong.
Dan.
I mean,
It's
okay,
like,
so
it's like
like-
Harry Potter 9 3/4. That's why.
I don't know.
So you have a...
You know what, AB? You come up here. Let's see how tall you are.
You know what? I regret ever lying for you.
Nobody asked you to lie. If anything, you put me in this mess.
I try to build up my friends, unlike you.
By lying to them?
By lifting them up. In this case, literally about
Literally
3/4 of an
You
inch.
come stand on this height measure, AB.
Screw you and screw America. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck it, I'm burning this motherfucking flag if I'm not 5'11".
I used to love America. Fuck you.
I'm burning this country down to ash if I'm not taller than 5'10".
All right, I guess we'll just let you have it then.
All that being said, even if you want to say I'm 5'10",
I want to say that you're 5'9" 3/4.
Even if you want to say I'm 5'9"3/4, I'm still the most honest person about my height.
What? No, this all started because you lied about your height.
But what's the difference? That's like a one.
What do you mean? What's the difference?
That's less than an inch difference.
You were claiming, weren't you at?
You pushed yourself over 10.
Weren't you claiming like 5'11" or 6 foot at some point?
Not 6. I said I was 5'11", and that was a rounding up situation.
No, rounding up from 9
5'10",
3/4.
from 5'10" and a half.
Well, you rounded up to 10, and then you rounded up to 10.
I was
and a half, and you rounded
dehydrated.
Okay.
So how about you drink a bunch now and then measure yourself?
Fine.
It's right there. Okay, so drink.
Drop some water. Start
Chop,
chugging.
chop.
I'll bring you some more.
Chop, chop, water boy.
Also, I didn't eat a lot of breakfast this morning.
Get him more muffins.
Yeah. Yes, it does. That also contributes.
I didn't eat a lot of breakfast this morning, and I didn't have internet last night.
That's true.
That as well plays a huge role.
Why are you bringing a jug of water, Dan? You being cute with me?
To get up to 5'11"?
Drink up. Drink up, podcast boy.
You know what? Have you come up here?
Yeah, I have. And sadly, I was a bit shorter than I thought. I was 5'5".
Tiny loser.
I know, right?
You heard tiny dancer? You're tiny loser.
Thank you. Tiny.
What a mess. What a fucking mess this show has become.
Were we supposed to get to the topics early
No
today?
kidding. Yeah, it's not happening.
No, get onto it.
No,
Let's go.
let's just keep doing this.
Hood Mrbeast was in Mariah Carey's new music video. I don't care. What the hell's going on?
That's crazy.
Well, you should care a little bit because it's bizarre.
It's bizarre. I can't even show it. It
Bizarre.
gets claimed. So
You can show stills from it.
It's just what you expect. I mean, it's
just
it's just Hood Mrbeast. Why is he Hood? I can't get over that nut title because he has a goatee.
And he's wearing a vest.
He's wearing a tactical vest.
Yeah, that's about it.
Let's see. People thought this was AI at first. That's how fucked we are. Act 7, Mrbeast. Bro, stop it. Right? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Stop.
That's all you could take?
Yeah.
You had to bow out? I have a comment about Mariah Carey, and I hope this doesn't get me crucified.
No.
It's just an observation. I'm not really like making a value judgment here, but something I've started to really notice about Mariah.
Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
Here's the music video, right? She's always laying on the ground.
Yes.
Mariah is always on the ground.
She thinks it's a good angle. Probably her
knows her
skin
angles,
falls.
absolutely.
It causes her skin to rest a little bit.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, I mean, she looks good,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess she's right. But I just feel like all the times that I've seen Mariah Carey in my life, a good 75% of the time she is laying on the floor.
No.
Yeah, she knows her angle.
And somebody needs to help her up.
No.
No?
Keep her there. She works the floor
Mariah Carey laying down.
Why is there $100 bills around her?
because she's rich.
Seems vulgar. Oh, she just has the money around her house?
Yeah.
Look at this girl is always laying down.
Stand up.
Stand up, Mariah.
Damn.
Well, this is
No,
not a
let
fair
my girl
test. You
lay.
search laying down.
Okay, now
Yeah, but look how many photos of
Mariah Carey standing up.
How many
Yeah.
times would you say that you've laid down in your life? I bet a
Exactly.
lot.
On camera?
I mean, plenty, but I haven't been photographed.
Yeah, how
laying
many-
down
Well,
very
she's
often.
probably been documented more than you
Guys,
have, Dan.
we'll just...
This is not a fair comparison.
Can we just
though.
acknowledge that it's a lot of laying down that she's doing?
Type
Search.
Mariah Carey standing up.
Wait, see how many results there is first on laying down.
Okay.
And old is she as well? I want to see if you look that good at that age on the floor.
So go to all.
For real, for real.
If you click all,
Oh, in
it's
all
gonna
it'll say?
Yeah.
Just do standing up,
So-
guys.
Oh, they removed it.
Yeah.
Just
don't
do
say on the
standing
top
up,
there.
guys, please. Let's, we
Okay,
got
standing up.
Mariah Carey standing up. So images.
Oh,
There it is.
look.
Look at her.
Oh,
standing.
she's
They had to Photoshop her from something else. I don't even know
Okay,
if she's
here I
really
have a-
standing
I have a
up. She could
test.
be laying down.
I have a test. Who's a comparable pop star?
Ariana Grande? There are many
Older,
of her laying down.
older.
J Lo maybe.
Okay,
J-Lo.
yeah,
Her-
J-Lo laying down.
J-Lo would have less.
Let's see how many
I feel
laying
like.
downs she's got.
Oh, she has a
Just
lot.
like my search history
lot.
from 6th grade.
Oh my god.
Well, can we see?
She's laying down a lot. Not as much though.
Not nearly as much. Plenty of these are her standing up.
Well,
Type Ariana Grande laying down.
This is sitting down. This isn't quite. laying down.
No, 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 no.
Let me see Ariana Grande laying down. Let's see
Grande
modern pop
laying
stars.
down. Okay, she's.
That's a lot.
A lot of it's from the same video, though. It seems like.
Yeah.
Wait, so should we just search her name and see if it's more laying down or standing
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
That would be the ultimate test, right?
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom before we get into the main stories.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
in the
You guys
meantime.
continue.
How about Mariah? Or what's her full name? Mariah.
See, she's standing up in all these.
She is standing.
Oh yeah, let's see this. This is very important. We're not seeing it.
She's kind of laying down there.
No. There's none laying down.
Sitting.
Ooh,
That's weird.
rough, man.
That's weird.
That's tough, Dan.
That is tough. Did she have like a famous like music video where she was laying down? Like why? Because when I saw this, that thought just popped. I'm like, she's always laying down.
Oh, we did. We saw a lot of
People are
the
saying
movies.
I have a point.
You do. You have a
Dan's
point.
right.
Someone said try Ben Affleck laying down.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Affleck laying down.
No, that's just one.
Why? There's so many angles, and they're all different.
Oh my god. Also, he's like so miserable. He's not even laying down. He's in a chair. Oh,
Why
his
is there
back
so
props
many
hurt.
angles? This is Dan after every episode.
Yeah, exactly.
We just wake him up the next day.
Yeah.
Search.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Dan Swerdlove laying down.
Now we're talking.
I don't think that will exist.
I think so.
I don't think so. All right, let me thank some of our wonderful, wonderful super chatters while we wait for Ethan to return. Popping this open. Mariah, love you, girl, but you gotta go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It is June 16th, people. I put my 2 weeks notice at my toxic job today. Thanks for keeping me sane during the bad days. Congrats, Meg.
Woo!
I hope you got something else lined up. But even if not, I mean, if it's that bad, just get out of there.
Happy
Get out of there. Let's see. It's not my birthday, but I sure would love if Zach could please play my favorite soundbite. I like it. I fuck with that. And stick your finger. Hold on.
Come on,
Sharpie
it's their
gel
birthday.
pens. It's not their birthday.
Oh, it's not.
It's not their birthday, and you have 2 sound bites.
How much did they
Now,
give?
they did say please.
How much did they give?
They gave $10, which, you know, is... I don't want to judge it based on the money amount because it's like
I'll
maybe
give
that
you
$10
one.
could be a lot to them.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, give him one. Give him
Okay,
one.
I like that. I give him one.
There's a second part of it.
Nah, it's one, dude.
You really are only going to give... That's really like half a soundbite.
Donate another 10 and we'll talk.
I like it. I fuck with that.
Okay, there it is. Let's see what else we got here. H3 crew, I just adopted a puppy, Yorkie Poo. Their name's Yorkie Poo. My 5-year-old son named her Bambi. It reminded me of Zach's Bambi. And she looks like a mini Alfredo. Oh, that sounds very cute.
Bambi's a great name because you can shorten it to Bam when they're creating mischief and you go Bam, 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 Bam.
They can create.
You can just call it, you end up calling your dog Bam.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for your donation. It's my 32nd birthday. May I get a hey girly from Olivia or Ethan?
Yeah.
Well, Ethan's not here, so you're getting Olivia.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 32?
32, yeah.
Yes.
From Herdy Mist. Herdy Mist.
Pretty miss. Love you.
And maybe Zach's favorite soundboard fart. Pretty please for finally getting my IBD diagnosed. IBD or it probably meant Isn't it S usually?
So disease, I think, means you have like a
Oh.
autoimmune thing.
Oh, okay. Well, they got a diagnosis, so in celebration, your favorite fart soundboard.
How much did they give?
They give 50 DKK. Is
All
that
right,
Danish?
that's 50. Here's a fart for you. There you go.
What's DKK? Danish?
It might be Danish krone. DKK.
Oh yeah, DD. Yeah, that sounds like Danish.
Yeah, Danish krone.
I bet their money's super valuable.
Nothing. It's worth nothing. Don't worry.
Are you converting it?
No. Nothing.
1
Zero.
krone is worth 0.16 US.
Oh shit! So it's like only $5.
So I can't.
So
I got to retract the fart. I'm gonna play it backwards.
Suck the fart back in.
Suck it back in. Oh god. Oh.
Thank you for the dono. We're kidding.
Oh.
Show the muffins,
That
please.
one. Show the muffin?
Yeah, check chat.
Check chat.
What's
up?
Sarah's Adventures. Thank you for the 10 gifties too. That was an old one, but thank you so much. Check the podcast.
Okay,
chat.
yeah. You want this image?
Yeah, I should pull up the muffins.
Okay, well there it is. You can pull it up. One sec.
Now, as you can see here,
oh, it's on
from
history.
Vaughn's, $7. Packed June 15, which
yesterday.
So yesterday, and now, you know, blueberry muffin 4 count.
Yum.
Okay.
Now, what
What's the problem?
this is first of all not a great grocery order to begin with. There's only 4 of them.
Well, they're large muffins, and you can always cut a muffin in half and share.
Nobody cut it. I didn't see anyone cut a muffin in half.
Well, it's
I haven't
always
had.
really nice to, you know, like, gift it to someone.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Did you ask anyone else if they want the?
You wait. Oh, hold on, Amy. That's not how you eat. Half
Does
a
anyone
muffin.
want a muffin? There's 2 left.
No, I don't want half of his muffin. All he left was the fucking bottom part. That's the bad part.
Yeah, that's a bad part.
Well, I think that's what Ethan left.
No, I left half the top.
Oh.
Top of the muffin too. Yeah.
Half of the top. Does no one? Does anyone want a muffin? Muffin?
Tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, not
Tomorrow?
right now.
Yeah, I will tomorrow.
I got this kind
Tomorrow?
bar.
Tomorrow.
Should not be eating muffin. It's
I've got
full of
this kind
sugar.
bar.
Also, something else I forgot to touch on. Did you preview the Nathaniel Klansman?
Yeah.
So what did you think?
So I made a big discovery. Tamara's only worried because it would disrupt the lore of Nathaniel Klansman.
Why?
It's
'Cause-
not
Wait, what?
a PR thing that she's worried about. It's simply it would disrupt the lore. Yeah.
A lore issue.
Yeah, that's the only issue that she had. So it's actually not
She's
too
coming.
bad for
She's
viewing.
coming to comment. I think
Okay,
that's.
Were there
wait.
retcons?
Can I say something? Okay, after some reflecting, I realized, okay, if I was watching the show and some bitch I did not know suddenly working here and telling me I can't view Dark Nathaniel content, I would be livid.
Right.
So
No.
and also
No.
and
We don't
also
know
wait,
her.
wait,
No,
wait,
we
wait, wait, wait.
trust
Also-
your judgment.
Also, I'm okay. It again, yeah, I'm not worried about it being problematic for Ethan. It was just upsetting lore for the character.
Why? Because
But
about the
you
incest
are the
babies?
artist. You are the artist. It's the decision you made.
Why?
So,
Why
yeah.
would? Oh, because the one you made is like this tender, caring one.
I mean, there was an incest element in that first one.
Wait, so it's not even a new element.
No, but Dan, it's different. It's just it's.
Well, believe me, I remember I was there for all 30 minutes of it.
You think it's shareable or no? Love.
I mean, it's gnarly, but I think it should be a members thing at least. I think actually Tamara's goal was more admirable than anything, because she's like, it would ruin the character.
For the people.
No, well, it would ruin the character. I don't care if people see it per se. It's just the lore.
Is it just because we see Nathaniel Klansman as some sort of sympathetic character and learning
You just-
more about him?
I thought he was more sophisticated than the things he ended up saying
Gotcha.
about the triple incest babies.
Right. Yeah.
It's incest on incest on incest.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how you get a
I remember
Smurf,
the triple
bro.
incest
That's how you
baby.
get Smurfs out of human beings.
Yeah,
I think that was the line.
I
wasn't it?
found the initial incest art when it started getting into the incest, it was really uncomfortable. But once it gets into the absurdity, it kind of gets easier because
To
it's so
digest.
absurd. It's not real anymore. So there's I would say 1 minute of footage where it's like, "Ooh, this is kind of weird. But once you get through that, it opens up a whole world kind of vibe.
Also, if I remember correctly, that the story you told would mean that Nathaniel is leading a very devastating life.
Yeah, no,
that's
he's
the
very
he
sad.
has been.
No.
But that's just I understand what you're saying, Tamara.
He's a twisted fuck. He's a twisted dude.
Yeah.
I think we need to post it.
It's devastating.
Yeah. Again, if I was watching, I would be pissed. I would be like,
Well, listen, don't worry
you
about
can't tease
that.
me with the Dark Nathaniel content. No.
All right, I think I'm gonna vote against it. It sounds too gnarly.
Maybe you should just watch it back.
No, I try. Well, the problem is the reason this whole thing started is because I clicked on it and I watched it for like 10 seconds. I was like, this is cringe.
It could be funny though, cutting back between you so passionately talking about incest and the music.
I don't want anyone. I don't want that on the record.
Okay. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I don't want that.
What's your argument?
It's a shame, really. It's a shame.
Dan, the last app got yellowed. I showed you why. In the WhatsApp timestamp.
Oh, the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So dumb, the shit that you get.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will. I'll take care of it.
All right, so
I'll
let's.
take care of that right away.
That's right.
Charlie and Towel gifted 50.
No
subs
way.
Each.
2 people?
Yeah.
For a total of 100? Charlie and Towel 42? Thank you very much.
What was it?
Charlie. Our good friend Charlie.
Charlie bit my finger.
And Towel 42. They both gifted 50 podcast membership.
Oh my God. Thank you guys. That's
Whoa. That's 50 people that will get to watch this Nathaniel Klansman.
Wait, I thought you said 100.
Well, that's right, 100. Two
Wow,
sets of
thank
50.
you guys. That is so generous of you both. Charlie
Thank
and
you.
Tao.
Thank
42
you.
legends. All right, let's get into the juicers.
Let's do it.
Let's start here with Doja Cat controversy. That's not even in the title, but it's good. I actually had thoughts about this. Everything going on with Doja Cat and the t-shirt guy, a thread. So this...
I'm not a cat.
Okay, I guess I'm going to have to scroll down here. I'm not logged in, Dan.
Here, just go back. Just go back to the previous page.
Get off the screen.
This one? The muffins? Why do you want me to look at the muffins?
No, not the muffins. I meant the previous page on Twitter. It was
It's not logged in, bro. Anything I do, just...
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Are you in the right browser?
Oh, whatever.
You are. Hold on. Something must be wrong. Hold on. Just...
Doesn't that mean you're gay?
Just hold on.
Hold it.
It must be this one. Oh my God. I think this is just a Twitter thing these days. It just keeps logging out.
I can't even log in on desktop.
Because I will not shut up on Twitter.
1 second. Just bam.
No, I got nothing to say. You're killing the show.
I'm not killing
There's dead
anything.
air, and also you're hogging my space.
All right, well, talk into the mic. I'll be right here.
I have nothing to say.
Just give me a second.
Well, should we just move on? Do another topic?
Utter carelessness of the Twitter organization.
Doja Cat.
Being silly.
But then what happens if another Twitter thing is likely to come up with all this?
It's true.
We need to get logged in.
All right.
I went kayaking for the first time this weekend.
That's fun.
How was that?
It was a blast. I had a great time.
Oh, this
Nice.
is cool.
Peaceful waters?
Yeah, out in Oxnard.
In the ocean?
Huh?
In the ocean?
Yeah, but they got like channels there. Yeah, it was fun.
Did you see a whale?
Do you see any ocean life?
They got like seals, like a lot of seals out there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Why you say yeah at the same time as me?
Why not?
But yeah, kayaking's fun. Never done it.
What's the problem?
It's hard, right? It's pretty.
It can be.
tiring. Yeah.
It can be.
It's hard to get in. Into the kayak.
But also getting out is kind of that's the tricky part. Because
Yeah.
if you don't get out right, you will fucking
Oh yeah.
go right in that water.
Dude, this guy can't even find a password.
No, I found the password. I'm getting the code.
My car got broken into this week, and that was fun.
No.
Oh, Lena's car, but my stuff got stolen. God bless.
What got taken?
A lot of stuff. I got a monitor out of storage, like an ultra-wide monitor that I have for editing that I was going to sell. I was supposed to sell it that day, but I said the next day because my mom was coming to visit. And yeah, that got stolen. They left Rocky's stroller, so that's good at least. But yeah.
They wanted Rocky to stay cute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that
Fuckers.
sucks.
I almost caught them in the act. I was walking Lena's friend out, Christina. I walked her to her car, and then after I walked her to her car, I went downstairs to the parking structure, and there was like a girl. She heard me. She ran back to a car, and she started slamming on the door, like, open the motherfucking door.
Whoa.
She got in, and like they went over like what's that thing called in front of a parking space? A speed bump, whatever. Yeah, and they zoomed out. Fucking sucks.
Anywho.
You weren't paying attention.
No, I was seething. I was seething about fucking Dan not being able to log into Twitter.
Dead,
Maybe you just told a devastating story.
Come all over my own chest.
Okay, listen, I can't pull that thread. I'm gonna
in
get
his
fucking
defense,
lost.
there's no kayaking.
Well, that's story. There's really not much more to add to that. It's like you went kayaking. Now your shit got stolen out of the garage. It gets me all started. Why are parking garages not safe for people's stuff? That happened to Love.
It's happened probably 6 times to me.
For real?
Yes.
It seems like it's less safe, the parking garage.
Yeah. No, it's very depressing. Very sad.
So Doja Cat meets a random fan outside who gives her his T-shirt. So here, let's watch this interaction, and then we'll show her take on it after.
I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period.
No, bitch, you deserve it. Literally, and if you ever want anything more, I got you, always. This is the girl right here. I love this out. Thank you so much.
Happy Pride Month.
Pablo.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, what's your real name? Or is it Doja? Is your real name?
Ami.
Ami, so nice to meet you, girl.
Nice
You're
to meet
beautiful.
you,
I hope you have the best
man.
night. You're literally everything in life.
Thank you.
My girl, Ami. Love you, dog. Don't say thank you. I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat.
So it seems like
She's the iconic
everything's
girl.
fine. I mean, obviously the guy's a lot, but she seems receptive to it, right? So that's what that is. Now, Cher's response on Twitter was not what you would expect. A few days later, Doja Cat tweets out about her. Is that about her? Okay, her. A few days later, Doja Cat, I've got the pronouns all messed up. I wasn't sure if he was her, but he's not her.
No,
he's not her. She's
throwing the
her.
musty shirt away.
About her throwing her Doja. Doja is the her.
Doja's throwing the musty shirt away.
A few days later, Doja Cat tweets about her throwing the musty shirt away. So out of nowhere, it seems like she goes, "I threw that musty ass shirt away." By the way, hot boys kiss boys, and I mean, certainly there was no reason for her to have that shirt. But it was like, okay, kind of rude, I guess. I don't know. Hours later, then she tweets about her uncomfortable experience with the T-shirt guy. Bottom line is, I'll smile at you, but it doesn't mean I fuck with you. And don't touch me and manhandle me when you don't even know, when you don't even fucking know me. If you know, you know. Wait, if you know, you know. I honestly think I need to stand up for myself in the moment sometimes. And he didn't even know my fucking name to be touching me and kissing me on my face like that is crazy. I think I know where she's coming from, but like that's not what I saw. She was inviting it
So
with her
when
with her reaction.
I think at first, the first time I ever watched it and I heard that there was controversy around it, I was like, wait, I think that I maybe need to be paying attention more. And I looked a bit closer, and when he touches her at first, she seems a bit reclusive.
Yes.
But then she seems to
Warmed
be
up.
reciprocating, which just made me think that like if I were in that situation, like meeting a celebrity, I worry that I would have hugged her. I don't think that I would have done all that. Like I think that
She's not
this
giving
is-
any signals though.
which is why I think that she said like maybe she said like I should stand up for myself in the moment. I do think that she looked uncomfortable. I do also think that she didn't have to like publicly embarrass
That
this
was the
guy.
part that I didn't get. Why do that? Just change your policy going forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually I'm not sure.
Now, would it be nice if people were just respectful and didn't touch you or hug you or anything? Yeah, that'd be great. But like, you know,
I'm not a cat.
some people are like that, and the guy can't read minds. But here, T-shirt guy
Twitter.
responds.
I just want to clear this up because it hurts. Because I loved her. I watched her at Coachella. I've
Oh
never
shit!
seemed to be the.
He's a fallen fan now. He's on the Doja Cat.
Well, I think
snark.
he's saying that because she said, didn't she say he didn't even know my name? And he's
He asked
saying,
what her
no, I'm
real
a
name
fan.
was.
Well, I mean, I don't know her real name either.
Yeah.
Doja?
Should we? Is that what she meant? Like, what is her real
he
name?
said, "What's your real name?" And in the video, she tells him.
So you go by Doja Cat. I think
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Unless like
He
other
doesn't.
than super
in fact,
fans, I
knowing
feel
your
like,
name is a level of level of knowledge that might denote a little too much knowledge.
right? Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If anything.
So, anywho, here's his take.
Hi guys, I was just at a party and I got informed that Doja said some shit about me on Twitter. I just want to clear this up because it hurts, because I loved her. I watched her at Coachella. I've never claimed to be the biggest fan, but I really stand her and I think what her work is amazing. I just think it's crazy because she's the one at this event that was being so nice, and she pointed out my shirt and I said, and I like that. And then when I went outside and she was outside, I was like, girl, you'd be the perfect girl for my Pride collection. And she said, what do you mean? What Pride collection? I said, oh, I released this t-shirt, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to give you one. She said, I'd want one right now. And I said, oh, I could give this one to you. She said, no way, you're not.
Okay, so he's pushing merch on her.
Yeah.
Which is more cringe.
Does change the dynamic.
However, she's still, I don't know.
She allegedly said that she liked it and wanted it, according to him.
Right.
She probably did say that. She was probably being fake.
Probably being nice, yeah.
Nice. That's another way of putting it.
I think she is fake. I think she's a phony. I think from what I've seen, she seems pretty phony baloney, pretty fake. She seems like a mean person.
Just like,
it's not even the first time where she's like.
There have been previous altercations she's had with her fans, especially on Twitter, just like them picking her apart and her being like, enough, like all of you suck. And I think that she generalizes her fans in like a way that's not really healthy. Yeah. Wait, say it again.
You said enough.
Enough.
Didn't you say? Is that what you said?
Enough is enough, maybe.
Oh.
Enough is enough.
I don't remember saying that.
It's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Enough's enough.
That's enough on that.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
All right. Anyway, I don't know what we're even talking about. What are we doing here?
Well, no, she has a history of beefing with her fans.
Yeah.
Can give this to me.
But I don't know.
And that's when the video started, and she was being so sweet and amazing, and I thought that's what it was. And now, guys, she's on Twitter saying she threw that musty shirt away. She's saying that I didn't know her name, that I manhandled her, all this stuff. I understand, guys. If I was being like too nice or whatever, I will take full accountability.
It's not. That's not the framing, appropriate framing.
Gay. I wouldn't.
Wasn't that he's being too nice?
He never wanted to
too touchy.
Yeah, you should clarify if you want people to fully be with you.
Make her feel uncomfortable. She's so iconic. I thought.
What did you say about being gay?
I'm gay. I would never want to make her feel uncomfortable.
What does that have to do with being gay?
He's saying he's not attracted to her. It wasn't like the touching wasn't
it wasn't sexual.
I wouldn't. You can be a creepy fan and not want to fuck them.
That's true.
For sure, yeah. I mean, the touching it can be uncomfortable.
I would say most creepy obsessive fans seem to not come from an infatuation thing or like not a romantic thing. Like, oh, I want to have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who touch sometimes.
Yeah, that
like skews the population.
Well, that means you're
of it.
gay.
It's not. No.
She's so iconic. I thought I have not been. I have only been saying the nicest things about her.
This is like me bringing you a muffin.
Yeah. I thought I was doing something nice.
I never asked for the muffin, bro. I never pointed you out and be like, "Hey, nice muffin, bro."
You're right. And then you
hey,
bring
nice muffin, bro. And then I'm outside, and then you've got a muffin, and I'm like, "Yo, you've got the muffin," and you're like, "Take the muffin."
Right. And then 2 days later, you're like, "By the way, that muffin fucking sucked."
By the way,
what an asshole.
Muffin went straight in the bin.
No kidding.
Celebrity. She made me feel so seen. She said, Ami, I thought she was I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is for publicity or for whatever, guys, but I would have never wanted to make her uncomfortable. I would have never even filmed if she didn't say yes, guys. That video that we filmed was after everything, and I don't want to be that guy that comes on emotional or whatever, but I feel like I'm always the butt of the joke. Like, why am I the punching bag, bro? Like, literally, like.
Well, now you're expanding into a new universe.
Yeah, what?
He seems, at least to me right now, he seems sincere and like it was a miscommunication. He misread her body language.
I believe it.
I believe him. I think it's an unfortunate misunderstanding, and maybe we should be careful next time with touching people.
Yeah, maybe we can just learn a lesson from this and move on.
Yeah, Doja too, maybe even.
Yeah, like
she knows her boundaries.
Yeah, like be more upfront about
she needs
something
to learn
if
to
it's
say
making you uncomfortable.
Doja needs to learn to say Noja more.
Noda.
She did say that in her tweet where she was like, I need to stand up for myself in the moment.
So
I think she sees that like she could have. And
if that was the takeaway, I feel like that would be a good takeaway. I do think it was probably not necessary for her to randomly just slam me.
That was dumb. That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
Like 2 days later. Is odd.
Like she'd been thinking about this.
He really has been.
I mean, was that video? Maybe that video was going really viral or something. And
Must
so
have been somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, it has 4 million likes, but I don't know if that's
she does not
after she then tweeted about it. I'm not sure.
To keep it, she doesn't have to do whatever, but she was obviously down, like, and I understand she has to set her boundaries. She's a celebrity, I'm not. I will never understand that, so I value that and I appreciate it and I get that. But for me, guys, I'm a normal ass person that's at a bar, meets Doja Cat. I just released my clothing drop for Pride, and I just offered to give her one, and she said, oh, I want one right now. So I had the size. I was like, here, take it. I apologize if I did anything wrong at all. But guys, I'm a human being too. And honestly, this just shows me, I guess, that maybe not everybody's who they show in person. I would have never said anything other than she's the sweetest girl ever. But I guess she went on a whole tweet rant about me. I never claimed to have it all laid out, to know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just at a bar, released a clothing drop. Doja was being very sweet to me. And also, guys, I know I didn't know her first name. I'm so sorry. I never claimed to be the biggest fan ever. I just respect her a lot for her work. I've listened to her music so many times. I met her 4.5 years ago at the VMAs, and I was like gagged. And I thought 4.5 years later,
What's her name?
4.5 years later, it just so happens to be right around the time of my clothing drop. You can get it now on
you actually
this website.
can. You can get it now.
So, what's her name, by the way? I want to see if like it rings. By the way, you want to know something?
What
AB?
is
There's a piece of
Doja?
that sticky ass muffin that's still stuck in my throat, and it will.
Her
not
name is
go down.
Amala.
I used to watch you since like the H3 days, and I just want, I'm a human. I just want to give you a muffin, man.
That's fair.
I had a collab with Vons, and
when I saw the muffin, I just thought of you.
Like, why won't it go down? It's like glue.
Probably because there's glue in it.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
What's her name, man?
I said Amala.
Nobody knows that.
I certainly didn't know that.
Literally nobody knows your name. Amala.
So there you go.
According to Wikipedia, her mom's Jewish, so that technically makes her Jewish.
She is?
Yeah.
Doja Cat's
Oy vey.
mom is Jewish?
She's in the tribe.
Hi guys, I was just
So what's the response? Is this guy getting shit on, or are people supporting him?
Also, she's from Tarzana?
It's a mix.
She's a Jew from the valley, bro.
She's a Jew from Tarzana, bro.
That's like the most
Jew from the valley.
Okay.
Could have grown up together.
Doja's fans are definitely attacking him, and
Really?
Doja,
I don't think that's appropriate.
right? But also, then Doja's haters are attacking her. So it's like
But I think he would. She has a level of insulation, and she's always getting bad social media interactions because she's super famous. He's probably getting a really bad time right now.
probably.
Well, yes and no.
You think
'cause
you think he's selling a lot of those shirts?
Oh, yeah.
I think
actually,
he probably is benefited in some ways. You're not wrong. He's
Okay.
probably getting a lot of
If
hate.
he's
from
selling
fans.
shirts, then
saying the name. I don't know if you guys said this already, but the name of her first album is Amala.
Nobody
said that.
Nobody listened to that.
That's maybe we should have known that. Maybe he should have known that if you wanted to.
If you wanted that to go well.
Yeah, maybe could
Maybe
have
do
been
your
a-
research.
Girl, nobody listened to that album. Stop kidding yourself.
He could have said, "Hi, Amala. May I give you a hug?"
Also, Cringe is just her first name, her album.
No,
My
that's
name's
cool.
Amala.
That's
It's like so
Addison Rae's new
self-centered.
album. Addison Rae's new album is Addison.
Yeah, I hate that. I think it's
No,
so self-centered.
You
and
don't
cringe.
need it. No.
Ethan,
H3.
my debut album, Ethan.
That's cool.
It's all about me.
And I imagine you like this on the cover.
No, I would talk about the political and economic state of the world right now.
Oh my God! Like,
All right,
can
so
we
anyway,
talk about,
that's the Doja Cat thing. Now, ultimately, who's more wrong? I would say in this case, based on her initial reaction, and she seems super receptive to it and inviting of it, that she's wrong and totally didn't need to blast him publicly. Which, ironically, she ended up, it sounds like, helping him sell shirts and stuff. So if anything, she gave him a dub. And then this guy obviously needs to chill out on the
touchy-feely on strangers.
personal space.
Yep.
I think she's right.
Yeah, I think she's
Oh, you
more
think
right than I
she's
think.
right?
you think.
I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about what you guys are talking.
2 days later, though, to be like, fuck this dude.
And let's say I would feel a little bit like, ooh, that was a lot. You know what I mean? If I came out of an interaction like that, it's like, and then sure, she was a little bit snarky on Twitter, but like just saying that I didn't feel comfortable with this interaction, and maybe and then being reflective, saying maybe in the future I should speak up, but be more vocal about it. That's what I feel. This video is going around all the time. You see it over and over.
I feel like it's more of a personal thing where she's like, I didn't like that, and I need to do better to assert myself.
I think what I'm imagining took place in the timeline is like that moment happened. She probably felt very uncomfortable then and thereafter, probably ruminating on it, but she probably then saw the video pop up, and then she was like, I was feeling weird about it. I'm going to say something.
I guess
imagine.
I guess the fact that the videos seem to be going viral does change it a little bit.
Was there a purpose that I don't understand that went viral for, or was it just like
he gave her his shirt?
So people were like, "Oh, she's so nice." People probably watched her and were like, "She's so nice."
Maybe.
Even.
Yeah,
and then maybe she felt the need to speak up because people are seeing that, and it had bothered her, and she'd been thinking about it for a few days, and people are like, "Oh, she's so great," and it's like, actually, this interaction was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I don't want to encourage it.
Listen, she could have been more diplomatic, I guess.
She would have been better off if she had just done the second tweet, not the snarky first one. I threw that shit in the trash or whatever. I think it would be a lot easier to just fully take her side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was unnecessarily mean.
Yeah.
He did give her his shirt.
Off his fucking back.
So it's probably once a bit.
But
someone said,
of course you're going to throw it out. What are you going to do, frame it?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that shirt.
Someone in the chat here said, I think it's evident. Someone, Love, you're not an international pop star though, Love. And it's like, what does it differ?
Wait, what? Well, hold on.
What does it
No,
differ?
they're right. And by the way, the only one close enough to that status is me in this room.
No, but an international pop star.
My point being
I'm
is
closer than you are.
Okay, fair.
My point being is what's the difference boundary wise?
The difference is that she has people going up to her all the time.
But it doesn't change the fact that she was kind of put off of the situation, right? Or that
you can
hug her more
if that's the debate.
Yeah,
you can have
or
an opinion
that you have a better right of hugging her rather than someone else. I guess I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I think I
What
would
do you guys
become
think?
more jaded to it if it was happening all day, every day. Like, hey, hug me, hug me. If it was just like one time someone came up to me, I'd be like, okay, fine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Vitaly.
Okay.
Vitaly is in jail.
He is.
In the Philippines. How long has he been there now?
This article is not long. I think you should just read it.
He is not doing well, man.
Pretty much all the details in the article.
Now, apparently, they offered to deport him to both America and Russia, and both countries said, no, thank you. Nobody wants this guy.
Yeah, so
And he said,
he's
"No
Russian
way."
born, and the article wasn't super clear. I don't know if he still has citizenship. I guess they wouldn't have tried to deport him there if he didn't. And then I guess he has a green card in America, which is wild that this guy has a green card and all these poor undocumented people getting rounded up by ICE have to leave the country.
True.
Oh my God!
Look
There he is.
how tiny he is.
He's definitely lost some
He's a
bulk.
He's a petite little guy now. And the face, especially, he looks
different.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
like
Yeah.
that is just that's
You
not
can tell it's him, but it's definitely like a different aura now.
Yeah, the aura is crazy. He's still got those Yeezys though,
Interesting.
and they still
Yeah,
look,
wait,
they
what?
still
How
be
does he
looking
still have
clean. Those are some clean kicks for jail.
Huh.
So it says immigration deportee, but nobody wants to take his ass.
He looks so different. Oh my God.
I can't
Crazy.
get over. Yeah.
Who would have thought it would end this way other than all of us?
Well, he was clearly
The
on
entire
a
time.
lot of steroids, because I mean,
I just meant with him in a jail in a foreign country.
I didn't expect this. This is next level.
I expect him in jail in America, I guess, not in the Philippines. That was a twist I did not see coming.
And he's always got a bottle in his hand. What they got? Is these cuffs? So he's got a cuffed, and he's got what, like some juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, baller. Doesn't look that bad in Filipino prison. He gets juice.
You get to keep your Yeezys. You get juice.
Big ass fan. Look how
You got a
big
big
that fan
fan.
is.
Hopefully that's not his bed behind him, aka the concrete stoop.
I think this is probably at some facility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, there's our boy. Let me read this article.
Wow, that's gnarly.
Vlogger, Jesus Christ, how do you say his name?
Zdrovetsky.
Zdrovetsky.
That's his last name.
Zdrovetsky.
Yeah. Sounds like Transylvania. Moved to jail as deportation put on hold.
Wow.
In Manila, Philippines, Russian vlogger Vitaly has been transferred from custody of the Bureau of Immigration to the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. And he faces multiple criminal charges.
Penology?
Yeah, I know.
Is that where you studied fucking penises, dude?
That's the first time I've heard about penology before.
Yo!
Whoa. Fucking
That's crazy.
That LOL, dude.
Yo.
The BI said on Wednesday that Vitaly was moved to this new facility on June 11th, where he will remain until the resolution of the case filed against him. He will be returned to immigration custody afterwards to face deportation proceedings. Yeah, the thing is, like, you guys are trying to hold a trial if he should be deported. I mean, I think he wants to be deported. Everybody agrees, deported.
Probably.
We don't need a trial.
I don't think it's quite like that. I think he was being held by the Bureau of Immigration. He's been transferred to this other department. They're going to try him for those charges. If he's found guilty, he'll be put in jail for X amount of time.
Which he will be.
And then when he's out, then they'll deport him. I think that's the order of operations here. I don't think the case is to try if he should be deported or not. Clearly, he will be.
Well, he was transferred from Immigration Bureau to the penis experts.
To the penis experts,
That doesn't sound good for him. They denied his bail. They're not effing around. The Bureau has also disclosed that Vitaly has sought temporary release on bail, promising in a written submission that he had no intention of evading deportation. Yeah, right. What is he going to do? Go harass more shop owners?
That would be his style, to just go back and do it again.
He assured authorities he would stay within the National Capital Region and would submit to BI custody if ordered to be deported. Immigration Commissioner Joel Viado, however, dismissed the appeal, saying the agency remains firm in upholding the country's immigration laws. This is not a matter of administrative procedure. It is about protecting the integrity of our immigration laws. Dude, they are coming for him. They don't feel bad for him at all. I'll be honest, when I saw this photo of him, I felt a little bad. Just how miserable and like how he's just wasting life, just wasting away.
Yeah, man.
But they ain't feeling bad.
They don't give a fuck.
It looks like his hairline receded.
He's probably
like
his face shape is
is
fully different.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Foreign nationals who abuse our hospitality and violate our laws must face the consequences. The Bureau is resolute. We will not allow our deportation process to be undermined by publicity tactics or legal maneuvering. No special treatment will be given. Damn. Russia and U.S. declined. At a press conference on June 1st, Interior Secretary Jean-Vic Remala said that both Russia, Vitaly's home country, and the United States, where he holds a green card, refused to accept him.
Wow.
Vitaly was arrested.
He's a stateless person, dude. He's got nowhere to go.
Vitaly was arrested on April 3rd in a hotel in Pasay City following a mission order declaring him an undesirable alien. Harassment, theft, and nuances. Is this just a recap?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's gonna wind up. You remember the Tom Hanks movie where the guy's stuck in limbo and he lives in an airport?
Guy,
it's gonna be like that, except it's just Vitaly fucking with all the airport employees for like 6 years while he just lives in the terminal.
Holy shit, this is crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, so it looks like he's still stuck there.
I was saying if he gets less than 2 years, the comeback stream will be crazy. Any more than 2 years, it'll probably be too far.
Well, something just occurred to me. If he's in prison, there's probably all kinds. He can have all kinds of Predator content in there.
Yeah,
original content he can shoot.
Oh, you think he should keep that up? I thought you were going to say
jail.
Just prank videos in prison. And he pranks a guy and then he gets fucking shanked 70 times in the back. Oops.
That would be interesting for sure. Good true crime docu-series. So that's Vitaly. Now let's move on to our boy Justin Bieber's.
The Biebs. Bugatti Biebs.
Is absolutely unhinged for what I'm saying. It's getting weirder and weirder. And,
where did Bugatti Biebs come from, other than Ian Slater, our former employee?
You think he invented that?
I don't. I'm asking. But I've never heard anybody but Ian say Bugatti Biebs.
Let me ask ChatGPT. Where does Bugatti
That was Cam.
Biebs come from?
Oh.
You cut to the wrong one. That's Cam. Show the other one. There he is. Hang
It
in
all
there.
just blurs together at this
An
point.
article from Hot New
I
Hip
don't remember their
Hop.
names.
Bugatti B comes from Justin Bieber himself, referring to his shiny new era that felt sleek, powerful. When did he say that? When did Justin call himself Bugatti Biebs?
He called himself
Bugatti.
Anyway, we can get started.
All right.
June 11th, 2015, he received his own Bugatti.
It was
Okay,
in
who cares,
June.
dude? Shut up. Who cares?
Damn, almost 10 years to the day.
No kidding.
All right, please, let's talk about Justy.
All right. So first and foremost, we really hope that Justin is okay. We hope that everybody is okay. Oh, wait, hold on. First and foremost.
Oh. What
That
the
was
hell
a
was
weird
that?
one.
That wasn't my fault.
Okay, here, where he's.
Yep. Hello.
Oh.
I just press enter.
Get it together, AB!
You're just doing the same
Oh
thing.
my god, you're fucking
You
fired.
is
You're
doing it
fired.
on
What's
its own.
going on? No.
You're just doing the same thing.
All right. Okay. This is the last one, guys, and then we got to move on. You know. It's just we're not all cut out for this.
Yeah.
You should be thinking less about muffins and more about
How about we
running that.
How about we just try that again?
No more.
On the top?
You
Click
know what?
the same button.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. Dan, stop. Now you're just encouraging him.
This is it.
There. Okay. What happened?
I'm dizzy.
Yeah, I
I'm
get it.
dizzy. I can't.
She's dizzy.
All right, let's just go.
It's just not right.
Sorry.
Forget it.
Can't step into Jew.
Oh, great.
Shut up, Harley.
Okay, so as I was saying, first and foremost, we definitely want Justin Bieber to be okay. We hope that he's okay. We hope that he's healthy. That being said, there are a couple things that happened this weekend. He's causing a lot of talk. Most specifically, there's a new quote, and I can't stop saying it. He says to the paparazzi, which we will watch. He says, "You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you, is it, that I'm standing on business?" And I can't stop.
It's not clocking.
It's not clock.
It's not
It's not
clocking?
clocking to you. I'm standing
Let me
on
hear
business.
it. Let me hear it, and then I'll decide how dumb it
Okay.
sounds.
It's in the doc.
Because listen, you could write a lot of the stuff I write down,
Sure.
and it comes off dumb, and I'm actually very smart.
Totally.
really?
It's just like,
Totally.
no, I get it now. Like he's standing on
Is it
business.
this first one?
I clocked it.
You want me to
Really?
open it? Oh yeah. Justin Bieber. Let me read the description. Justin Bieber presses paparazzi for filming him at the beach. It's not clocking to you. Okay, well let's hear
It's
what
not
he said.
clocking to
I'm
you.
a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting
Barely,
it.
it sounds
It's not
like.
clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk.
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man.
Barely.
All right,
So don't do this to me. Okay?
All right, cool.
I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to
To be honest though,
provoke
if
me.
you pause, I'm never gonna judge him for
I
being
agree.
pissed at paparazzi.
You can yell at the paparazzi all day.
Yeah,
I'll
you- I agree.
never care about
Yeah.
that.
I feel for him,
invade.
but
They
it
deserve
is.
it.
I can't help but think that he does have a very popular song called "I'm the One."
He does. Yes, he does.
Apparently,
So,
he is
are
the
you or
one.
you
So
not?
you are the
Oh
one.
no, he says he's not the one.
He says I'm not the one.
He's confused.
What?
He is. Yeah.
Are you the one or are you not the one?
Yeah.
but I'm not the one. But I'm not the one.
I thought you were.
He's starting to believe.
I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one.
What does that mean?
I
He's
don't
not
care
the
that you're on
one.
the sidewalk,
He is
bro.
the one.
He's starting to believe.
Oh shit.
Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this?
The problem is, and I mean, these people are literally fucking human leeches. Nothing you're gonna say to him will benefit you in any way. It will only benefit the paparazzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting exactly what he came
That
for.
being said, the guy's been in it for so long dealing with this stuff, I'll never judge him.
Yeah, I agree with you. This video, if anything, is concerning, and I hope that he's okay.
I don't think it's concerning. He just looks pissed.
Yeah. But the takeaway is now we have a new phrase for this video specifically.
Yeah, that was, other than that
Well,
line,
I didn't hear that.
he was pretty...
It's not clocking to
Wait, he
you
said
that I'm
it?
standing on business right at the top.
Oh, finish it.
It was
no,
right
it
at
was
the
right at the
top.
beginning. Here.
No, I know,
I'm a
but
dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? Like, no, it's not.
It's not
Truly,
clocking.
like, what do
he's
you
not
mean?
really. I mean, standing on business. I mean, you're just talking sternly to him.
Yeah. And it's not clocking
It's not clocking.
to him.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Standing on business seems a little hyperbolic, right?
A lot of this monologue does.
But go to like 3/4 because we didn't finish it. And I was,
Paying you to me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk,
Still
bro.
the one.
Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this?
Alternate agenda.
No, yeah, that's his job.
Yeah.
His job is-
Yeah, no, it's like the... It's
This is
the
where you
fir-
stopped
It's the
last
primary agenda.
This
Yeah,
is
it's not
love,
alternate.
bro. This is weird, bro. Y'all are on some real weird shit. Literally.
All right, have a good night, Jason.
Okay, then go. Then have a good night somewhere else, man. For real. Because I'm not gonna stand around here and let this.
You know what it
happen.
reminds me of?
No, sir.
You
No
know
way.
those Mark Wahlberg used to always do these movies, and he was always like, "Guys, I have to tell you something. This is super important." Like, you know how he talks?
Yeah, I kind of... I get what you're saying, yeah.
He's doing that in real life.
You got the Marky Mark flow.
No, how? This is the beach.
You guys
They
wanna
get
make
to
room
be
too?
at the beach. They do. They do. They get to be at the beach.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
It's not.
And not the
clocking
worst...
to you.
Not
That's
the worst
fine.
though.
No.
You know,
No.
I would advise against that, but
Yeah.
I'll never judge him.
There was a very funny Instagram comment that he left on a meme that's been making its rounds.
Oh.
The meme.
Yes.
The meme is a text between a grandchild and their grandpa. Sorry, it's open for me. And the grandpa says, "I'm worried about Justin Bieber. There is so much heartbreak in Justin's life." And Justin commented, "Worry about yourself, Gramps."
Wait. Oh, I see. Worry about yourself. He commented on a
He did
meme
comment.
page.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
silly.
He's right. I mean, be like, Grandpa, how old are you? How many years do you have left?
For real, for real.
Don't worry about me, you old fuck. Worry about your blood pressure, cholesterol. See, I'd be better at this than him.
Yeah, owned. He was going crazy this weekend on IG. Yesterday, I think he posted 10 photos, or 10 posts. Some of them were slides. Yesterday, do you remember on Mother's Day a few weeks ago when Justin posted a note to his Instagram story that said Mother's Day sucks ass?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I didn't see what I'm about to tell you in real time. Places like Page 6 have said that this is definite, but I went back, the comment is not there anymore. But it is being reported like it is true. And Haley commented on Justin's post of his face that said like Father's Day XYZ, and she wrote Father's Day sucks ass.
Here
And then
it is.
deleted it,
So
if
here's
it's true.
So this is a comment. Is this a new post or an old post?
This is from yesterday.
This Justin Bieber
This
post.
Justin Bieber post is from
I'm
yesterday.
a dad, and that's not to be fucked with or something. I don't know. And she says Father's Day sucks ass, which is
I
Pretty
think that's
brutal.
funny.
And I mean, yeah, obviously warranted, right?
Yup.
Or at least funny.
Yep.
Maybe she was trying to be funny and she didn't seem to sound mean or something. I don't know.
I feel that it's possible if they are fighting, which they did go away this weekend together, so I don't know if they're fighting. And also, is it weird of me to wonder? The whole world's wondering, I guess. But
I am not.
yeah, then never mind. Me neither.
I mean, I haven't yet.
Mhm,
Till right now, maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe he hid the comment.
I feel like based on this back and forth, I feel like he hates her. There's no way he doesn't hate her.
He's treating her very poorly.
Like he must, when he sees and thinks about her, must feel like hatred.
He posted a photo last week that I didn't include in our update because sometimes I fear that I'm looking too deep because I'm on Stan Twitter, so I see like what they see and I don't want to give you everything. But one of the songs he linked to one of his posts last week is like, I wish I had never met her. I hate her.
Jesus, I believe that.
A wife and a kid. Like
what?
Yes, that was it was called I Wish was the name of the song that he linked.
Justin Bieber shares
This is
screenshots
weird.
of a text convo between him and an undisclosed person.
This
This
was yesterday,
conversation
too.
was nuts, dude.
This was
here's-
also yesterday.
Here's a picture of him in case you didn't know.
Yep.
All right.
So this is Justin in blue. I will never suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is a part of a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to pain I have been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean. And then they responded, I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger. Ouch. This friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries. I thought you were a pussy, which is why I always kept my distance, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. This confirms you are a pussy, like I always thought. Middle finger. Please leave me alone. I'm a pussy. Blocking you now. I mean, this is, I can't believe he posted this. This is insane. Obviously, I don't know what was said to him, right? But it doesn't seem to me, like this comment here seems pretty reasonable. This one
I
here.
agree.
And then just calling someone a pussy is like very, very, very childish.
He is definitely going through something, and
Also-
it's sad to watch.
The philosophy expressed here is not really something that I subscribe to.
I agree with you.
Conflict is part of a relationship. I mean, to a degree, right? Not like if it's all conflict. That's
Yeah,
not.
if you don't like my anger, you don't like me. Is
That's
really
totally-
like
that's-
manipulation.
That's
evil.
no, yeah, that's insane. My anger is response to the pain I've been through. That's fair, but that doesn't give you the right to direct your anger towards innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean. Well, right, and that's so oversimplifying. It seems like this dude. He needs better therapists. I don't know.
Yeah, well, remember Haley last week posted that photo that said lemon drops, martinis, and therapy all summer long, and then she took therapy out of it. So
You think he's anti-therapy?
no, I think she's definitely in therapy. So I hope that he is also definitely in therapy.
Justin posted this warning that he's broken.
He did.
Well, I guess we're done speculating. People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. Interesting choice of font.
This is the now Instagram defaults to this one. Instead, you have to swipe
What?
for classic. Sadly,
It's
I
pretty
know,
gross.
right?
It's kind of hideous.
It's hideous, and it's very specific too.
I was about to judge him, honestly, for this font choice.
Yeah.
Don't you think I could fix myself if I could? If I already could have? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately, aren't you? That I feel bad for him, actually, reading
I feel
that.
really bad.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Yeah,
Hate
in
that.
all of his posts this weekend, he did like 9 yesterday. All of the captions were just middle finger, even the posts where he was holding his baby.
This would be my advice to Justin, and And I know you're watching, so
Right, JJ.
And my advice would be to get off of social media. So all of it, right? Start doing therapy like on a daily basis, and just shrink your world down as much as possible to just focus on what little is in front of you that you can manage to make livable. But definitely, this man needs to get off social media like so fast. That there's no question that this is driving, and it's causing him to overshare. It's causing him to provoking him into acting out a lot of it, and it's just making things worse for him.
You see this suggestion from a chatter, DJ?
He needs a pack of Selena Oreos and some milk.
I think that would fix him right up.
They're pretty good.
You don't think he already has a whole closet full of those? But yeah, I mean,
can we get more?
Ooh, I would love that. Can we get more?
Those Selena Oreos?
From Vaughn's, maybe?
I spent the budget.
Yeah, I mean,
On
I just spent
muffins.
$8 on muffins, so probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah, maybe.
And
And there's only 4 muffins, by the way.
We've exhausted the budget.
I have a little something special for you, a little surprise.
Oh.
As long as it's not a
his-
muffin.
No muffins. It's way better than that,
Way
and you'll
better.
love it. In
2
his
muffins.
spree of posts, he posted a little bit of watch talk. And
Oh, yeah.
and I have that linked.
Actually,
Do you want to tell me about his watch?
Absolutely. So this post says a lot to me, and I think it's because I'm watched out. It says, me after spending money on the thing I've been wanting. Wait, that's not
No,
him,
that's
that's
just a
her.
comment.
So here he is. Now he's posting a really beautiful Royal Oak iced out, gorgeous, right? But this is undoubtedly a woman's watch. It's the tiny, like 26 millimeter one.
Love it.
And it's just way too dainty and small for a guy, for most men to wear, to pull off.
Disagree.
And he seems kind of insecure too. He's calling people pussy and stuff. So, wait, where's the comment I saw of him saying something about...
There's another post in there.
Okay, hold on. This is the one I saw. Happy Dad Day to me, you little hoe. And I was thinking that has to be addressed to...
His child?
To Haley, because it's her watch.
Oh, is it her watch?
Yeah.
does he have a daughter?
I think it's her watch.
You think because it's a woman's watch?
If I was like endless money and I was buying a watch for my husband, I would not buy this one.
Happy
Right,
Daddy
Zach?
Day to me. So it's a gift,
You
presumably.
little hoe?
You
Who's he
little hoe
talking
is
to?
weird.
He's talking to Haley.
A few weeks ago, he
himself.
did post a photo of her and say, "My bitch got beautiful toes." So he's not above that, calling her something horrible. I'm sure, but
You see how dainty it is?
but I don't know. It's kind of vague.
I love it.
I like it. I like that watch for him.
Listen. The watch is beautiful. It's way too small.
Elo just messaged and said it's Haley's watch.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Oh my god, thank you, Queen.
How do we know this?
Wait, so then what does he mean when
I don't know.
if it's
She just-
Haley's existing watch?
So
what does it mean when
maybe
he says,
she
"Happy
got
Daddy
a
Day
watch.
to me"?
It was Father's Day, and she got. Is there evidence of her wearing this before?
I'm
Hila?
gonna look into this.
Because maybe she got a new watch, and he's like, "Oh, it's Father's Day, and you're buying yourself a tiny watch. What about me?"
There's a bunch of Prada stuff behind the photo too.
Just
What's
bags,
that?
though. They're just backpacks.
Oh.
I read it like he's gifting himself, like happy birthday, or happy daddy day to me, you little hoe, calling himself a hoe.
I still think he's talking about
Wait,
his child.
what
I think
about
he's
this?
calling
Is this the
his
same
baby a hoe.
watch? I don't know enough.
What are you looking at?
I'm sending it to
Oh,
you.
I'm totally with AB now that he said that. Yeah, that's definitely what he means, in my opinion.
This
he bought it for
is
himself.
well. Hold
He's
the phone.
referring
Here
to
she
him.
is. This is not the same watch. This
Oh.
one is This one has icing.
I think
right?
he bought that for himself.
Well, hold on.
The bracelet has a different texturing, and I think also the bezel too. This one is the same size, the same type of watch, Royal Oak, but I think it's a different one, right, Zach?
Too fucking small, man.
Yeah, it's too small.
I like it.
You would like that, AB? It's like 26
the
millimeters.
size is my favorite part of it, to be honest. But maybe it's because I don't have big wrists.
Well, then you should go get ladies' watches because they're way cheaper.
You should pay me more so I could buy one of those.
Oh, I play you. You
So he says you little hoe. I think he's referring to himself.
not one of these. I'm not buying. This shit is like. This
no,
thing is
you
like.
said I should get one of these. I agree.
No, I said go shop for a fucking
I didn't have my
women's
headphones
watch.
on.
This is like $100,000 watch.
Are you sure it's not the same watch?
Here,
I'm
watch
looking at
this video.
It looks pretty similar.
No, you see the iced out
Hila's
bezel?
saying I've seen her wear it.
Maybe
And
he
she
bought.
sent a link here.
Maybe he bought the same
Let's see.
watch
That's
just to
It has
try
a
and-
different bezel. It's got
Yeah,
this.
how does it fit them both?
Yeah, it seems like it wouldn't fit her.
No,
wrist,
it
right?
would. Yeah, well, so the bracelet would need to be adjusted as well.
Wait. Check this out.
So it's gold with a bunch of sparkles.
Haley's dress is made of 500 watch straps.
That's pretty cool.
That's a weird coincidence.
Seems like a lot of hubbub about nothing.
That looks sick.
Oh, is this a secret message that Justin is sending because she was wearing a watch dress?
Oh, this is like okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is surprisingly well fitted. Too.
So in the caption for this, it said she paired the dress with a $38,000 AP mini frosted royal oak.
Oh yeah, no, these aren't the 100,000, right? The mini, the mini frosted. That's what he's wearing.
That's what he's wearing.
But that looks like white gold. There, she's wearing.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It's white.
He has the mini frosted
Yellow
royal oak.
Yellow
Yeah.
gold. Yeah.
But in the GQ thing that I sent, that one is gold. Is that a different watch
This
entirely?
looks like white gold. So that one's not frosted.
Oh, I see.
That one has a brushed bezel.
Of course.
Yeah, that is a really cool dress. Actually, it must be heavy.
That is kind of neat.
It's pretty sick.
Just on a technical level.
So, yeah, AB. But if you go on like Chrono 24 and search, if you like that size, I mean, listen, all watches are technically unisex. You can the women's watch market is unfair. Like you find the same watch, it's like half the price.
I mean, I'll check it out. That's why I like my Cartier because it's so small. And I never liked Rolex until I saw yours because I've never seen one this small before, and that's why I got the same size as your first one.
36. 36 is a great size. That's like a unisex size. It's like right in the middle.
Hila said that Justin is not pulling it off.
No, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
It's not a good watch choice for him.
No
So
kidding.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who he's talking to.
Wait, go back an image?
But here was this one.
I mean, yeah, I don't like it personally for myself, but the iced out ones are just super flashy, and that's why I've never liked them. But if I was to get an iced out one, I probably would like it smaller just to kind of equal out that
This one is
flashiness.
this one's actually not iced out. It's just like dimpled, so it's shiny. There's actually
so maybe it is Haley's.
well,
No, she
but
doesn't
actually the
have-
bracelet might have the bracelet also is just like how'd they refer to it?
Frosted.
Dimple?
Frosted.
But I think you guys are not giving AB enough credit. I think he was referring to himself in that whole thing.
Yeah.
I think that makes very much sense when you read it with that in mind.
Well, my first thought when I saw that was like, oh, that's a woman's watch, so it must be hers. But it could be that he bought himself a.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to me, you little hoe, right?
It's very cryptic, frankly, and there's just a little too much room for doubt there.
Especially when everyone is saying, I mean, he's got to live his life at a certain point, and like everybody really is weighing in. But
For someone that hates all this attention, why is he on social media so much? Why are you posting
Yes.
Father's Day shit? Why are you posting your watch? Why are you posting pictures with your kids?
yes, and why are you giving like cryptic messages for your
Why
fans?
are
You
you-
know, are
exactly.
decoding shit to decode.
I was
Like-
going to say that because that's the only reason he could communicate to Selena.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
Cartier, chat's telling me. I'm sorry. I'm not classy enough to have it. So I don't
What'd you
know.
call it?
Cartier.
I didn't notice.
I should know better because when I was younger, we called them yays. They like the Cartier glasses.
It's French.
Yay.
He's French.
Right, Zach?
Yes.
I almost embarrassed myself. I was like, no.
No. I watch credibility.
I think the little hoe is us. I think he's calling us the little hoes.
Well, then why doesn't he say you little hose?
You're right. Why was it singular?
I'm gonna whip this hoe. It's true.
Whoa.
It's true.
I'm telling you.
No kidding.
I still think. Right here.
What are you looking at? The baby's face?
That's not their baby.
Oh, that's not their baby.
No.
I just did.
Why are you
Justin
looking at
Bieber.
this baby?
My theory is that's who he's calling
He's
a hoe.
calling the baby a hoe.
No.
He's like 15
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Well,
It's
it's little.
Happy Father's Day to me.
You little.
It's little.
Little.
Yes.
I think he
Say
turned.
it,
I
that's
think
up.
he, or did he turn the baby into a watch? Did he put like some type of curse on the baby and now he's wearing it on?
Oh, I've been given a siren emoji. Oh, interesting. Siren emoji in the chat from Ela with this image. We may have just cracked this case wide open.
Huh.
Take a look.
Let's take a look here. Here's Haley. Now we're gonna get a close up, and I have a feeling that's gonna be the same exact watch. Let's see if we get a better look.
Sure looks like it might be.
Oh, was it just that top photo, Ela?
I think it's just that top one.
But let me see if I can spot it, but it looked like there's another one, but it's still far away. That certainly appears to be, and this is from 4 days ago?
Yes, 5 days ago.
So, Father's Day was yesterday. That appears to be the very watch in question.
And they supposedly went away this weekend together.
Do you agree, Zach?
I can't give full level of analysis because when you zoom in, it's too blurry, and you won't be able to see if it's frosted or not. All you can see if it's gold.
Let me look at the TV closely.
Get on up in there.
Wow, who would have known that Watch Talk and Goss Talk?
This is the crossover of the century.
Yes.
He says, it is a Royal Oak. That is the same watch. Stay on that shot, AB.
But would you say
Great
it's
work,
frosted
everybody.
though?
That one right there.
Wait, so it's frosted? That's not the same then.
Okay,
Oh.
we need to go back.
That was frosted. It wasn't dimpled. Simple dimple.
Simple dimple.
We need to go back. If that
This is the technical.
if
I
that
think
watch
this is
was
it.
existing,
I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm like almost certain that's the same watch.
so if he stole the watch to take a photo and he said Happy Father's Day to me, you little hoe, is he being like, you didn't get me a gift?
So I'm stealing your watch, you hoe.
If like that wasn't a gift, why
But
is
the
he?
thing- he's always cryptic, so if he's talking shit to her, it's about something we don't know. It's just
Maybe.
for her to get heated about.
Yeah.
Yas. Watch Talk, that's what I'm saying. You guys never know about when Watch Talk's going to come in handy. It's
Yeah,
a whole
for real,
universe
for real.
opening up, by the way.
Yeah. No, but by the way, what?
I haven't had the opportunity to show this watch off
Oh.
camera.
What a shame.
Ooh.
It's blurry. It's blurry. It's not focused. You're moving it too much. I can't get a good look at it. Okay. Cool.
Pretty. Is that the self-winding one? They all already says.
How much?
You're doing your best, Olivia.
Yeah, always.
No kidding.
This is actually an extremely rare and special watch.
Damn, how much?
How much?
How
Sorry?
much? How much?
There's apparently only like 25 of these with the platinum case and bracelet.
What happens if you collect them all?
You win.
Is this some sort of like summon ability?
This
or?
is from 1989, a Vacheron Constantine, fully skeletalized and perpetual.
Spooky.
This is such a spectacular watch.
With a Milanese bracelet.
Thank you so much, and engraved.
Mayonnaise bracelet?
Milanese.
And it's fully engraved in the back.
Bolognese?
It really is.
Milanese.
And,
Bolognese sauce?
And it's affordable?
I mean, to who, I guess. Is the
Me?
To who?
Is it affordable to me?
I don't. What? I'm sorry.
Everything's affordable to Jeff Bezos.
You keep talking, but I for some reason can't understand anything you're saying.
What a shame. What a shame.
Here, let me help you out there. I'll just turn up the speaker. How much it cost?
Can you guys see the?
No, we didn't download the DLC.
It's still blurry. Yeah, not focused.
Why is it?
Can't see it.
Focusing on.
Because it's focused on the table, not on 2 inches right in front of the lens. Oh, now you're shaking it. Why is it
kidding.
shaking so much?
Really
Okay.
disorientating.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Oh.
Yep. No, got a pretty good impression of it now.
It's making me car sick.
Yeah.
Put it down.
It's
Stop.
making me ill.
I don't want to look at it anymore.
You see it? You can see it ticking.
Turn it off. Cut away.
What do you mean you hate it?
It's upsetting me.
Anyway. Dads will freak out if the right dad comes and sees this.
Right, dad.
You know how handbags are just about like impressing other women? watches is for impressing.
You're just
other
like
dads.
that's why we gotta get that dad fashionista that we discovered the other week. We gotta get.
He and I are in touch.
because he gets it.
We are in touch.
Oh, you are.
We are.
Oh, you guys can dad out together.
So yeah, we will talk about that.
You guys can
when
have
we
a
return
dad
from
off.
You
break.
should dress me. That would be so freaking fun.
I would love that.
I will look so silly.
No, you look great.
There it is, everybody. Let's get to the Jared Leto too. We're on a roll.
We're on a roll, baby.
Also, at Baldoni, we have maybe an hour.
A little under an hour.
So, what do you get? Let's do, I guess, Jared Leto, because I've been preying on his downfall for a while.
For years, I went back and looked at when we did our Jared Leto content court, and it was like 5 years ago now.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this, man. I really, this is a long time coming. Is this something you're presenting, Olivia, or do you want? Okay.
No, this is.
So Jared Leto was accused of sexual misconduct by 9 women.
Damn.
Including some who say they were underage.
He denies
the
all the
allegations, obviously.
Would you die for me?
Leto expressly denied all the allegations in a statement. We've been talking about what a weirdo he is for years. This dates back to 2016? No, we were doing the show that long ago.
No, this
years
episode
ago.
was.
We did a Jared Leto content court
In 2020, so it was December 2020, so going on 5 years ago, we talked about his sex cult. I think we can comfortably call it that now.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
It's timestamped to that part if you just want to hit play and get a little reminder. It's muted though. Cult leader.
Let's go. Leto's band held an island retreat in Croatia in August 2019 called Mars Island. Now, if you're doing retreats in Croatia, I feel like that's automatically, yes, it's a cult. Bratos from Croatia.
Yes, I
as
was
you know,
about to
there's
bring
a
that
lot
up.
of mysteries going on out there.
Yep.
But if you have any questions, 30 seconds from Mars, tweet it out. Yes, this is a cult. Everybody's wearing white. They're wearing robes. He's obviously the cult leader that,
so weird.
Fucks all the young girls, obviously, and
allegedly.
I mean,
I'm just covering Ethan from 5 years ago.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, alleged by a lot of people now. So.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been at this for a while. 2016, Leto made headlines for reportedly sending used condoms, anal beads, and dead rats to a Suicide Squad co-star Margot Robbie, Will Smith, and Viola Davis. I got so many weird things. Robbie later said in an interview with E! I can't even begin to tell you. So he was like
Margot
doing
Robbie.
method acting or something, but like
Yes.
Yeah,
the
he
irony
was
is that
the
he's
Joker.
so bad.
Yeah.
He's so bad. They cut him from the fucking movie.
That's very funny. I will say he denies the used condoms part.
Yeah. Which it's notable because there was a lot
that's
of
a
other
crime, I
bad
think.
stuff
There was
in
a
there.
lot of other bad stuff in there too.
A used
so.
condom is a crime, I believe.
I mean,
Maybe
that seems
So
like it's
that's probably
sexual
why he was, like,
harassment
only
for
that
sure,
one.
especially if you're sending it to coworkers.
Maybe it just has like moisturizer in it or something, not like actual
Okay, yeah,
ejaculate.
I gotcha.
Praying
Freak.
that's what it
Ejaculate.
was. On Saturday, June 7th, Air Mail published a story following interviews with 9 women who claimed that the 53-year-old actor and musician behaved inappropriately towards them, some while underage. Among the allegations, Leto was accused of asking sexual questions to a 16-year-old girl, walking out of a room nude in front of a 17-year-old girl, and exposing himself and masturbating before putting an 18-year-old's hands on him. Jesus criminy. That's so creepy.
He went in chronological order.
16, 17, 18, man.
That's true.
You don't
It
want to
did
know what he
escalate.
did to the 15-year-old.
It just did escalate. Well, no, it would be reduced. It seems like it's escalating as each year advances.
Right. True. I've heard, I know you said there was rumors that he was sleeping with like high school people.
I will say, and I never know if rumors are right, but I went to a school in Los Angeles and there were rumors that he was hooking up with like someone from the other school that I would never say her name, but there were rumors.
Oh, people knew that she had a name.
She did have
Like
a name.
it was this person.
But it was like we didn't even know her, so it was just that type of rumor. But it was one that people
That's
talked
been
about.
floating around. It's
I've
been
heard
floating
from
around
people-
for a while.
I've heard firsthand from people that I know and trust who had questionable interactions with him.
Oh, well, there you
Like
go.
famous women who who had a weird interactions with him.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
I believe it now. Well, I believe it before this too, but now I really believe it.
Among the allegations featured in the report, Laura Leroux, a model who was 16 in 2008, recalled meeting Leto at an animal rights benefit that year. Perfect cover. Ladies, the women, they love animals. I show up and pretend to care about animals, and then I make them touch me. Stop it, Dan. Jared Leto's innocent.
Me?
Jared Leto's innocent. He didn't do it.
I see.
Stop.
I gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
He was watching her so intensely, she says, that her mother, who was also at the benefit, noticed.
That's crazy.
That is pretty intense. 16, bro? Look away. Look somewhere else. What the hell? 16?
Look at the floor.
Seriously, there's no one else. There's nothing else to look at. Read a shampoo bottle. She connected with him over email before he invited her to his studio. In one email exchange, she asked how late he typically worked in his music studio. He replied, "Late, come visit soon." She visited his studio in 2009 and recalled him allegedly flirting with her while there. He was flirting with me. He'd lean in close, then pull away like it was a game. Oh, gross. You're flirting? She's 17. She's a child, bro.
Disgusting.
So is this girl a public figure?
She's a model.
She's a model.
So she is a working model?
She went on record for this interview.
Yeah.
Laura LaRue.
Yeah, a lot of the women are anonymous, which is fine, but this one is not.
I mean, yeah, having anyone on record is pretty strong. Pretty strong evidence. Here she is.
What?
There it is, guys.
Aw.
Cute baby.
Cute baby.
So, he was flirting with me. It was a game. Representative for Leto told Air Mail that their communications contained nothing sexual or inappropriate, and that LaRue later applied to work as Mr. Leto's personal assistant, further underscoring the absence of anything inappropriate of any interaction. Wrong. That's not how it works.
Yeah, that defense never really works, does it?
Also, it's like, dude, if you had a problem, why did you apply to work for me? It's like, even as an adult, that doesn't really fly, but it's like she's a child.
Literally, and also she denies that even happened in the first place.
That's interesting.
She says she never applied for that position.
LaRue, however, denied that she applied for the position. She also alleged, per airmail, that Leto walked out of a room nude like it was normal on one occasion when she was 17. He walked out,
Well,
dick
was
out.
it in Big Sur?
What does that have to do with what?
At that beach?
It was a callback.
Right. Well, was it at a hot tub where they force you to be naked? He walked out, dick out, like
That
it
was a
normal,
callback
she
to earlier
says.
in the episode for people that are watching the highlight clip and they're like, "Why the fuck did he just say that?" I was joking.
It was
Just a little disclaimer.
There it is. Check the timestamps.
Yeah.
When she was 17, when the incident took place, I thought maybe this was just what adult men do.
That's really sad.
Us dudes, we like walking around with our dicks out. I don't care who's here. It's my house, my dick.
My house, my dick.
My rules.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I like to just let one nut out. Let them know I could let the rest out, but I don't. Just one nut.
Just one nut?
Just to assert dominance. It's my house. My sack. One woman claimed she was 16 in 2006 when Leto approached her at an Earth Cafe. Ooh, I knew I didn't like that place for a reason.
I love that place.
I love that place.
I've never had a satisfactory meal there.
No shot.
Every time I order, it's like,
We're going to figure something out, and you're going to get a delicious boba and sandwich from Earth.
Well, apparently, Jared Leto is picking up young girls at Earth Cafe.
That's why we'll do
That
posties.
is the most
Postmates.
LA sentence that's ever happened.
He got her number there. Leto, seated nearby with a 19-year-old Ashley Olsen, or Mary Kate and Ashley fame of,
yes,
whom he was
Scarlet
rumored to be
Witch.
dating at the time, grabbed her arm and asked her for her number. Jesus. She said that days later, Leto called her home in the middle of the night with the weirdest, grossest voice, adding that she didn't know if he was on drugs. Yikes. Still, over the next 3 weeks, he kept calling. Always at 1, 2, 3 a.m., she remembers. And the conversations turned sexual. He'd ask things like, have you ever had a boyfriend? Have you ever sucked a dick? Oh, brother.
Jesus.
That's like he knows. It's her. How young she is what he likes.
What's crazy too is apparently he at the time was dating Ashley Olsen. I think he was already in like his mid 30s at that point.
That was already a question.
So he's already dating a 19-year-old, and then he's presumably like he's at the cafe. They're presumably on a date or just like hanging out, and then you just start hitting on the 16-year-old while you're on your date with your 19-year-old girlfriend. It's just like this guy is out of control.
That's why old men date young women. They can get away with.
They get away with insane behavior.
Walk out with their dicks out.
Yeah.
Walk out with, and because the young people just think that's how older men behave.
Right.
And then it's a vicious cycle. And
You ever been over to an old man's house? See cock all over the place.
All over the place.
I mix up the Olsens. That actually makes more sense if he likes, younger girls because they look young. I thought he was talking to the younger Olsen, but he was talking to one of the OGs.
One of the OGs, the twins.
No, that's yeah.
Is she the younger twin even?
Good question. Another woman who claims she was underage when she began texting Leto alleged that the actor would ask her uncomfortable questions during visits to his home, and that during one visit when she was 18, he suddenly pulled his penis out and started masturbating. Jesus, imagine the confidence to do that.
Jesus.
He's hitting that Louis C.K.
Yep, that was his thing too. And wasn't that Weinstein's thing too?
Huh?
Wasn't Weinstein's whole thing just like the surprise penis?
If I remember correctly.
I mean, I knew Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, bro, you don't have to bring that up. It seems like, yeah.
Oh, this super chatter just donated $10, and I gotta say, I've had this thought too. Jared Leto, Jared Fogle, pro Jared. I'm noticing a pattern here. What is going on with the Jareds?
No more Jareds.
I think we gotta crack down.
I'm in bed, stripped naked, and jerk off until I come all over my own
That's
chest.
disgusting. Jesus. I'm done with all the pro Jareds. It's time to be anti-Jared.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Dan.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate that. A representative for the actor told Air Mail that Leto has not had a drink or used drugs in over 35 years.
Oh, I'm being reminded that Drake Bell's name is Jared too.
That's it. Every Jared
Really?
is out of my life. It's too risky.
Whoa, it's way too risky.
Well, let's do this. List of nice Jareds.
I don't know one.
I know one. I don't
What's a
want to
good
dox him,
Jared?
but I know a good Jared.
Okay.
I grew up
Maybe you
with
just
some
don't
good
know him well
Jareds.
enough.
Jared.
Maybe you think you know him.
Yeah, maybe.
It's possible. The track record is not great. At this
the
point,
most
I think
famous
Jareds need
Jared?
to prove themselves to us.
Jared is over party.
Jareds are over.
Jareds are over.
Padalecki? Do we know who Jared Padalecki is?
His last name literally sexually assaulted me. Padalecki, it sounds like it.
Oh, Jared Harris. The guy, the actor, the main scientist dude in Chernobyl. He seems chill.
Oh, yeah.
Chernobyl was a devastating catastrophe.
You can't blame it on him. He's an actor.
No, he was the one who saved it. He wasn't.
Yeah, he's good. I like him a lot.
Actually, it was kind of his. It was kind of the character's fault,
Type
wasn't
controversy. Type Jared. Whatever.
Oh no, I don't even.
Do
I
it.
don't want to know.
Do it, bro. If
no.
you're gonna use him.
I refuse.
What's his
I'm
last
out.
name?
Somebody do that.
I'm not
please.
gonna look.
What's
If you're
his
gonna
last
use
name?
him,
Harris.
you gotta be willing.
Please, Jared Harris.
Another
Bloopy Doopy in the chat said, "As a Jared, this hurts." Listen, we don't make the rules, man, but it's easy enough to change your name.
You got to get together with the other Jareds and
have a talk.
It's time for an intervention.
Apparently, that other Jared was from the Padalecki was from Supernatural. I think.
Look, we're looking for nice Jareds. We are actively doing the work.
It looks like Jared Harris's biggest controversy is just that he rejected playing his dad's role as Dumbledore.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the remake.
He regrets it.
He rejected the offer.
Wait,
to
his
play
dad
Dumbledore.
was
he was in that movie. He played the detective guy.
Son of late Dumbledore actor responds to turning down
Right?
the role.
He played
You're talking about Professor Mooney. I don't think that was him, but that guy does look like him.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Mad-Eye
Oh
Mooney.
shit! Am I-
Mooney? Show me the Mooney?
No, Mad-Eye Mooney. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
His name was
Yeah,
Mooney?
his father was the OG Dumbledore who passed away.
Oh, well, that's not a controversy at all.
Exactly.
So he checks out, Dan, and then also Zach, your brother's
now.
Jared. He checks out.
Oh shit!
For the first 2 pages of
forgot
Google,
about
he
that.
checks out.
Very nice.
That's who I was talking about. I didn't know if it was public, your brother's name, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's chill. All right. Not all Jareds. I take it back.
Is this not him?
Is what? Let's see.
The actor?
You put it on screen? No.
No, but I could see how you would think it is. It does look a lot like
see
him.
some resemblance.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, there's
Alistair
obviously like
Moody.
makeup going on.
By the way, this character was one of a huge problem I had with this story. That like I'm like, this is just
Is he from
dumb.
like the main Harry Potter
Yeah, he
series?
spends an entire in the entire book. He's like this inspiring confidant.
Is this about to be a fucking major spoiler?
Yes, but it's Harry Potter. I can spoil Harry Potter, right?
Well, I still haven't seen it.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'll probably be waiting forever because I'm really not interested.
Harry Potter film review?
Oh God,
Yeah.
there's like 10 of them. It's a bigger commitment than Lord of the Rings.
Anyway, I found the how his plot line was resolved to be just so stupid and unsatisfactory.
I'm curious what you're talking about.
No, how he was like, cover your ears if you care, everybody. Just don't mute it for the next 5 seconds if you care. How he was just like stuck. He was like trapped in a box the whole time, and you actually never met him once in the whole book. It was just some dipshit fucking dark wizard.
It was the son of the head of the.
And then
court.
it's like you get invested in this character, and then the dark wizard who is pretending to be him goes to jail, and he disappears. Like it's just so dumb, dude.
No, he comes back. He comes back in like the next movie when they like got to get Harry.
I don't remember him
when
being
they got to get him to Hogwarts.
Oh yeah,
safely,
but I
and,
was
like,
already
a lot of
over him by then.
But then he died.
Because then it's like you like him, right? You're invested in this character, but you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
remember you're not invested in him. You're invested in the dark wizard that was pretending to be him.
He gave me my favorite
Well,
Harry Potter quiz. What was he like? The Dark Lord. What was he like? Where he goes and sniffs his fucking arm.
Yeah.
I wasn't as invested. I kind of saw there was some badness there. Like he was using the killing curse on school grounds, which seems very dangerous to teach kids because then all the kids are packing.
It's a no curse
bro.
zone.
He's
Listen,
pragmatic.
schools are a no
Exactly.
curse zone.
No, it's a pragmatic. It's life or death, man.
I mean, no, the real Moody has like that edginess, but not like let's teach the kids how to kill people.
Damn, you better if you know if with the war
If you go
that's
to that
coming.
school, yeah, I guess you got to know how to defend
You know?
yourself.
Avada, get out of here.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah, thank you, Zach.
A few weeks ago, I went and I saw at the Pantages Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I went in thinking
That's not a
it was.
movie.
It's not a movie. It's new. It's literally
Oh.
written. It's like it's fanfic. It's about Harry Potter's child and Draco's child, and they become like best friends at
Is it
Hogwarts.
good?
It was pretty good. It was. I wanted there to be songs. There was just like dance and movement where I was just like,
was
what's
it
going
a
on
dumb?
here?
Was it a?
It was pretty dumb.
Was it a Slytherin and a Gryffindor
You
both
would
being
think
friends?
that Harry Potter's child would be sorted
he was
into
Slytherin?
Gryffindor, but guess what?
You got Slytherin.
They got swapped
because that's what Harry almost got.
Oh, really?
Also, in the last movie, Harry goes to his child
Because he
and
can
is
talk
like-
to snakes.
Yeah. Also, in the last movie, he goes like, if you become a Slytherin, you're named after a great wizard who's Snape, who's in Slytherin.
Mhm.
So that doesn't surprise me.
Harry is a rare insight
Actually,
to what
Harry
I sound
almost
like
got sorted
when I'm talking about
because
Lord of the
he
Rings.
still had he had a little Voldemort spice in him. That's why.
Yeah, well, that's why he could speak to snakes too. He wasn't born with it. He just had a little of that. How do we say? Evil.
No,
you know.
no, that's
Jews,
not what he's going for.
Jewishness in him?
No.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. A woman who was approached by Leto's assistant at an 18-plus club, she was 20 at the time, says Leto sent his assistant to get her number. We ended up hooking up a little bit at the club, she said, and hung out a few times at his house, but he was weird. Look, I know some people are kinky, and that's fine, but his kind of kink, it just didn't feel right. Well, that's not. This information didn't. Sounds like she was of age, and they had
Do we want to talk?
a consensual hookup, but I don't know what kind of kink we're talking about. We need more details.
I'm just remembering. Do you remember that we found out our Harry Potter Hogwarts houses or whatever?
Yeah, of course. How could I forget? I was the Gryffindor.
No, you don't. You forgot then.
No, I remember what I want.
No, I remember what you
I think
wanted.
Girly Girl got Hufflepuff.
You got Hufflepuff, and you were pissed, dude.
I also got it.
Well,
and I
the
was
sorting
pissed.
hat was wrong.
Yeah.
I think we took a quiz or something. Lena just I forget how, but yeah, you were.
Everybody, out of spite, every single person I voted Hufflepuff.
What is wrong with Hufflepuff?
What do you guys mean by Hufflepuff?
What
Why
is
it
wrong with
subtitled?
Hufflepuff?
No.
This is a fan channel or something.
Dan reveals the crew's Harry Potter houses, and Ethan is furious.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to find the exact moment where your reveal happened, but
You know the way that Harry
see,
Potter.
I don't remember that.
Oh, you look upset.
I don't remember that.
I do.
In fact, I think you were extra mad because I think I got Gryffindor. And
Yeah,
you
'cause
got
you lied on
Hufflepuff.
your quiz.
I didn't. I don't
You're
know
like, "Are you
anything
the
about Harry
bravest
Potter.
man alive?"
I literally don't know anything about the series. I
but
wouldn't know how to answer to get any specific answer.
Yeah,
you
because
would know how to answer like Harry Potter. Everybody knows how to answer like Harry
I've not
Potter.
read the books, and I've only seen the
Liar.
first movie when I was about 8 years old. That's
Guess
it.
what? Guess what? At the end of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Harry Potter accepts his gay son.
Oh, his son's gay?
Him and Draco's
They
son.
hook
low-key-
up?
They don't hook up. They at the end, you're aware that like I think they've
Are they both
recognized that they
gay?
have feelings for each other.
Oh my God.
It's beautiful. Don't you do that?
It's just a little too like forced.
is so
It's just a little
fanfic.
corny.
It's not horny at all.
No,
They're-
hold on.
they're young.
I need clarification because I misunderstood. Who was? Didn't you say his son?
So who is gay?
Harry's son and Draco's son.
Two
And they're like-
wizards.
they're like-
They okay.
They're
I thought you were
grown-ups.
talking about Harry and his son.
No,
That's
no.
weird.
Oh, Dan.
That's
that would
really
be
weird.
Nathaniel Situation.
My reaction would be different.
Yeah.
That's not what the curse is it? Because that's a little fucked up if that's what they're referencing.
No, it's not the curse.
Cursed child.
That's how you create that's one of the ways to create a Horcrux.
Oh no, that's so not okay.
That's funny.
I mean, this is obviously this is fine. I like that better than how J.K. Rowling was just randomly like, okay, I mean, it's fine that he was gay, but she's like, there were so many signs that
There was so not. She's
she
bullshit,
definitely
bullshit.
changed last minute, which people applauded her for, rightfully.
I have no problem with Dumbledore being gay.
Yeah, no
It's
problem
just-
with being gay.
Is it part of it? What part of it is? the
Yeah, it
story?
wasn't. It wasn't.
It doesn't
ever-
upset me. I just think it's kind of. It's like okay, he's gay.
It wasn't until like the prequels where like I forget who. I don't even know the.
It's so hidden material to the story. I never once questioned. I wonder who Dumbledore's fucking. You know, it's
No
like
kidding.
okay. Anyway, Leto would throw parties at his house and recruit young girls to attend the event. One party invitation greeted guests with, "Hey kids." Bleh. A representative for Leto says he did not write or approve the invitation and only recently saw it for the first time. Oh, so they have the receipts. He's like, I definitely didn't write that.
Right.
She estimates the ratio at the parties to be 60 very young women to 4 or 5 men. Yo, that's like
It's literally the
Brian
he was doing it out
Singer.
on the
That's
well.
what
There's
Brian
that,
Singer
but then his island retreat, and it was literally that. It was like all women, and then him and his bandmates, basically.
Brian Singer famously threw these parties where it was all like a very small amount of gay Hollywood men or friends he was, and then a ton of kids,
Right.
like young boys who are on drugs.
Never forget, by the way.
Anthony Goldstein, Ravenclaw, Jewish wizard. Why?
My wife said there are no Jews at Hogwarts. I'm a Jew, so I assume she said it was to be the only magical one in the family. Thoughts? And then she
So there's only
replied,
one? And why is his last name Goldstein? She's kind of a dum-dum. Like, she had a Chinese character, and I remember her.
They
last
all
name was,
have like
she-
super racist names. It's like that's
It's like
her whole
mega,
thing.
mega stereotypical.
Goldstein, Ravenclaw, Jewish.
Why is the claw? Why the one with the claws?
You know, the guy who played Draco is gonna do a guest spot in the show as Draco.
The remake that
No,
they're
he's
doing?
gonna be. He's
be
gonna
on
be his
stage.
father. He's gonna be Lucius Malfoy.
Right.
Wait, is this a big show?
It was enough that it's touring and at the
movie?
Pantages. No, it was a show,
Oh,
not a
Pantages,
musical.
right.
But there is a show coming out, a remake.
really?
Yeah, the originals, but it's
They're-
gonna be a show.
They're doing
They shouldn't.
the movies again, but as a TV show.
They
I'll
should
watch
not.
it. I'll take a look.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Whatever.
The chances that it's
that's your
good?
prerogative.
2%.
Oh my God! And Avery just reminded. Even worse than the Jew one is the only prominent black wizard is Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Jesus, Shacklebolt.
Isn't that
Remember,
Because
some
they're,
racist
because they're always
crazy?
trying to get out of the shackles.
Yeah. Wild.
She's so
This
insane.
white lady needs to disappear. That's so crazy.
How
Oh
do
my
you
god.
That's such an unusual name. There's no way to know. think that she didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah, you had to go way out of your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shacklebolt, and then of course the Jewish wizard, Harold
Harold Big Nose.
Greedy. Yeah, Harold Big Nose Money Lover.
Son of the Goblin.
You know, and then the Chinese wizard.
Well, that's another one. Hold on, let me
his
look
girlfriend, Harry's girlfriend, is Cho or something.
It's like Cho Chang or something.
Yeah, Cho
like that.
Chang.
Is that it?
Cho Chang.
Yeah, I only again I don't even know the series.
What, he should just name her like Ching Chong.
Wizard
Ching Chong.
Yeah,
China.
no, it's insane. Cho Chang. Yep, there it is.
No kidding.
Cho Chan.
And Anthony Goldstein and Kingsley Shacklebolt.
I've always liked Ahmed Bombfoot. That was my favorite character.
Which one?
I just made that up. I said Ahmed Bombfoot.
Bombfoot.
Yeah. Which actually sounds,
it would be Ahmed
it sounds
Boom
like it's from
Bomb.
a Harry Potter generator, actually.
Ahmed Boom Bomb.
Sounds plausible. Oh my lord. All right,
she's great.
This is a bizarre segment.
Let
by
me
the way,
continue,
balancing Jared Leto and Harry Potter discussion.
She estimated the ratio was 60 young girls to 4 or 5 men. The energy was all about getting the girls in the pool. As one of the women who attended his parties told me, he was sober, meticulous, always in control. That's something that I've noticed with a lot of these predatory men. They're sober, and they want everyone around them to drink, but they stay adamantly sober.
Right, and there was a detail earlier. The girl that I think said ran into him with Ashley Olsen said when he called her, I thought he was on drugs, and in his denial, his PR person was like, Jared Leto is completely sober. He has not touched a drug or a drop of
Doesn't
alcohol
need drugs
in
for
30
years.
in 35 years or something like that.
Does
and
not
both
need drugs
Olivia
to
and
be
I were
free.
like, that's almost like.
No, it's sus.
Yeah,
I remember
it's like
talking
more
to
sus.
Chris D'Elia, and it was like, I will not drink. And Trump's the same way. Why? No reason. It's like, you didn't try it one time? I will not drink.
It's the no reason follow up that really, because
It's
you know,
the
if
predator part,
somebody's
quite
sober, I got
frankly.
no issue with that.
Well,
but-
also, these are people, I know Chris D'Elia is always in the close proximity to drunk people.
There's nothing wrong
Same with David
being sober
Dobrik.
at
He's
all.
always around drunk people.
It's when you're a predator and you're cognizantly choosing to stay sober. It's because you want to make sure that you do it properly, which
Right.
is like that is so
you don't want to make
scary.
mistakes or whatever. Yeah.
And
Get
that
you
if
caught.
that is why
That is why.
that is scary.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being sober.
Yeah, it's
no,
just
of course
all
not.
the
I mean, I don't
examples that-
drink.
Yeah,
I've
literally.
tried alcohol.
Mhm.
I almost never drink, though.
Right.
Especially if I'm around a bunch of drunk people, that would be like miserable to be sober around a bunch of drunk people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the red flag. Is like you want to be around drunk people.
You want to take advantage of them.
Right. Yeah.
You're not really in LA until Jared Leto tries to force himself on you backstage in a kilt and a snow hat. Wait, sorry, I missed something. Airmail reported the story surrounding Jared Leto's alleged inappropriate behavior surfaced last month when DJ Ali Teals reposted a Facebook status from 2012 on her Insta stories, writing that she was, quote, assaulted and traumatized by this creep when she was 17. You're not really in LA until Jared Leto tries to force himself on you backstage in a kilt and a snow hat. I was assaulted and traumatized by this creep when I was 17, she wrote in another Instagram story. He knew my age and didn't care. What he did was predatory, terrifying, and unacceptable. Throwback to 2012, Jared Leto was a creep then. He's still a creep now, going 15 plus years of being Hollywood's most persistent predator in a kilt. I love the kilt thing.
The kilt detail is,
she's right to remember that.
Yeah.
And another 20...
I don't know why, but it makes it more believable too.
Well,
just because it's Jared Leto, it's like I can suddenly. It's like, yeah, he would be just like hanging around in a kilt.
dick out, balls out.
Yeah. Right.
29 plus years of being a pedophile. When does this end? Protect our girls. So there's another person on the record. A representation for Leto told the outlet that
not
her
just
outlet...
on the record, but going back to 2012, she reposted her own status. She had talked about.
How old was he in 2012?
Well, he's 53 now, so he would have been like about 40.
41.
Oh my God.
40, 41, yeah.
That's old already.
Yeah.
A representative for Leto told the
Wait,
outlet
did you just
that
say 40 is old?
Quote, hold on, allegations are demonstrably false. Stop trying to interrupt me doing the disclaimer.
Sorry.
Yes, 42 is old for flirting with young girls.
Okay, yeah. That's
Listen, I am old. I'm about to turn 40. I am not, however, 42, 43, or 44. It's just factually incorrect.
Okay.
Am I old? Sure.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say.
42.
Literally Google my name. It's public.
40.
Justin Balzania is next. That's Jared Leto. Hopefully, he just kind of gets phased out of Hollywood.
So
Even though
has
he's about
this-
to feature in a big film, isn't he?
In the new Tron movie of
What
all
a-
things.
what a nightmare.
Yeah, and also a weird detail, and I don't know if this is already filmed or he could still potentially get dropped from this, but apparently he was cast as fucking Skeletor in a live action He-Man movie that they're making.
Well, that lines up. He was like a Nazi, right? Skeletor.
No, you're thinking of Red Skull from
Red Skull, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
Skeletor is just like a generic evil guy.
Dude, they need to stop casting him in action roles. He is terrible. 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 He had one good performance in the Dallas
Buyers Club.
Yeah, he had one good performance then, and ever since then they've been casting him in these action roles, and he's fucking terrible. This is even besides the predatory stuff. I will never watch this. This is the least appealing shit I've ever seen in my life. Look how dumb he is. Look how annoying he is. Just being there.
Yeah.
Dude.
Somehow some directors are able to get good performances out of him. I have seen multiple movies that Jared Leto acted in that I came away thinking he has decent chops, and Morbius was
Morbin
not one.
time, dude.
But yeah, the majority of the stuff I've seen him in, and especially lately, I mean, pretty much starting from Suicide Squad on. Although I know there's some people like the Jared Leto Joker.
No one would say that on record. Who?
Somebody has said that before on the record.
Who?
I don't want to throw anybody under the bus.
Anyone in this room want to fess up? Zach?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
Right, true. I forgot we have that. Zach, was it you?
Wasn't me.
So who was it? Dan, answer.
I don't want to out. I'm not going to out somebody.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if
going to
you're
out
talking
somebody
about-
on Pride Month.
I know you're talking about me, but you can out me if it's me. That's what you're talking about.
AB, did you like?
I
wait,
did
sorry,
not,
Sloan,
but I
sorry.
did dress up as him for that Halloween where everybody dressed up as him. But that was before I even knew who the fuck.
Why
Jared
did you
Leto
do
was.
that?
Because Lena was Harley Quinn.
Oh,
fair enough. Fair enough.
But that was like when I saw that, I was like, oh, everybody's gonna do this character.
It was before the movie, I think.
It was just when the
before it
ads
came
were
out.
I can't hit you with the light for some reason. It's
I mean,
not.
I killed that shit. I'm not gonna lie, but after watching the movie, it was less cool.
Listen, who liked it, Dan? Who liked
I'm not
it?
going to out. I'm not going to out.
Someone in this office is not willing to admit that they like Jared Leto Joker.
Is it the obvious choice?
Well, Zach, did you deny it, Zach? That it was-
I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Zach denies it.
Love is being really quiet.
Zach,
I was doing the timestamps. What was happening?
did you like Jared Leto Joker?
No.
Okay.
No.
Was it you, Dan?
Yeah, it was me. No.
That'd be such a curveball.
Well, who's left? Olivia?
Well,
Oh.
maybe
You
they
think
just
I've
don't
seen
want to
it?
admit it on the air. Maybe they just don't want to admit it on the
You
air.
could say that. You could say anything, and then
Is it Nathaniel?
like maybe they just don't want to admit it.
Are you lying? Are you just playing a game?
Dan is shit stirring. Nobody likes that character. Nobody.
Who is it?
Someone in this office said they liked Elon Musk.
Well, Dan, just fucking.
Someone in this
Yeah,
office
now
straight up
people are
said
gonna
it.
point the fingers. You're making it worse, Dan.
I'm not making it worse.
Now people are gonna getting harassed on this crew because of your because of your coyness.
I don't think. I don't
Joker.
think it's me. I didn't say it.
Was it Zach?
Did I say that?
Huh.
Dan, fucking stop, dude.
Okay, well he's permitting you to talk about it, Dan.
Yes, you have said
When did
that
I
you thought
say that?
you thought he was cool.
When did I say that?
You have said that to me.
We need to
When-
find
well,
that
when
because
have I
I don't
said
remember
that?
that. I don't remember that.
I'm gonna find it.
That would have stuck with me.
I'm gonna find it. It might have been off the air,
Well,
and that's
Zach,
why I
do
didn't
you-
want to out anybody.
Well, Zach, do you find Jared Leto Joker cool?
No.
Not a little.
That's a man who
okay, I
believes
mean,
what he says.
okay, maybe you know what? Maybe it was Ian. He's gone.
Yeah.
He can't defend
It
himself.
could be one
It
of
was
two.
Ian.
Stupid
It definitely
Ian.
wasn't Ian, but it could have been. Maybe you're confusing with the new Joker, the Joaquin
No.
Phoenix, or
I love that
Maybe
movie.
it was in a world before we had Joaquin Joker, So Zach did think it was cool.
No, I started the whole Joker bullshit because of the Joaquin one.
What's the title, Dan?
That's true.
Do we need to do Baldoni?
Baldoni is not in the title.
Okay. So anyway, he lost. I'll hit it real fast.
Yeah, why don't we?
Monday, judge dismissed Baldoni's $400 million defamation lawsuit against Blake and Ryan. Bye-bye. $400 million? Give me a break.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this because I'm not a legal expert, but okay, sure you are. The $400 million amount, that's pure delusion, right?
Yeah.
Justin Baldoni, because even if it's it's reputational damage, so it's also future income that I might not get because of the reputational damage.
It's pure.
Justin Baldoni was never going to be making $400 million.
Even if you're like Tom Cruise, how you going to? That's way too much money to prove.
It's going on $500 million?
No.
Justin Baldoni?
No.
The guy from the TV show who directed one movie?
Yeah.
You got to make headlines, man.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know if that's the main reason that it got thrown out, but when I saw that figure, I was just like, "There's no fucking shot that guy is worth that."
It's clickbait.
And that wasn't the only lawsuit. He also had the $250 million against the New York Times.
That was thrown out too.
Yes, it was.
This guy's trying to become a billionaire.
Yeah, he's adding them up.
Let's see. Reminder: in December 24, Lively filed a civil complaint of accusing him of sexual harassment. His countersuits were ejected. Reminder: January, Baldoni sued Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Legend the Hollywood couple sought to destroy him and his career. After hijacking his film, It Ends With Us. The only thing ending is your career, bud. Thank you. Motion to dismiss Baldoni's claim by Lively, Reynolds, and their publicist, Leslie Sloan. I fear that woman. Were all granted. The judge also granted a motion to dismiss the New York Times one. Baldoni had sued the publication, who was the first to report on the allegations of sexual assault, for $250 million for libel, claiming that the newspaper published an article rife with inaccuracies, misrepresentations, and omissions that relied on Lively's self-serving narrative.
Sexual harassment. Same. Not same.
Well, hold on. The biggest defamation payout of all time happened recently, and it was like $500 million, I think, and it was like the
Alex Jones, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Alex Jones.
No. His wasn't. His was scary big though.
That wasn't the biggest one of all time. Defamation.
No, it wasn't. It was the
defamation.
The voting machines.
Oh, Dominion voting.
Dominion voting systems.
Oh, yeah.
And that was for
it's Fox News.
Biggest
Yeah, Fox News versus. It was for.
Deplorables.
They settled for $787 million.
But so this one is so incredible that they have the most damning receipts possible of their anchors being like, I know this is wrong, but I'm pushing it anyway, and they have provable damages, because they work for countries.
Yeah.
So they're that's a monster lawsuit. So he's trying to get even halfway there. Is pretty insane.
For It Ends With Us,
and then
director and star Justin Baldoni.
Alex Jones's verdict was the biggest against an individual, I'm pretty sure, and that one was almost all punitive.
Right.
You can award whatever punitive damages you want as a means of discouraging behavior that they continue to participate in.
And that one was for $1.5 billion.
Wait, it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's more.
But maybe it's calculated differently because of what was awarded for the defamation versus the punitive. $1.5 billion. Well, he's not, but it's just yeah.
How do you even live your life after that?
Well, he's still got his show, so apparently pretty easily. You can just carry on.
Well, I know OJ moved to Florida to escape having to pay the gold. What was their name? The Goldstein?
Goldmans, yeah.
Let's continue, shall we? Lawyers for Lively's lawyers called the ruling a total and complete victory and vindication. As we have said from day one, this $400 million lawsuit was a sham, and the court saw right through it. Blake posted an Instagram story sharing that she is grateful for the support she received and says she is committed to continue advocating for women. Her story said, quote, like so many others, I felt the pain of a retaliatory lawsuit, including the manufactured shame that tries to break us. While the suit against me was defeated, so many don't have the resources to fight back. I'm more resolved than ever to continue to stand for every woman's rights to have a voice in protecting themselves, including their safety, their integrity, and their dignity, and their story. The judge ruled that Baldoni can file an amended complaint on the allegations of tortious interference with contracts relating to Ryan Reynolds and Lively and breach of implied covenant relating to Lively if they choose to do so. Sounds like they were trying to put too much in one lawsuit. In a statement to CNN on Tuesday, Brian Friedman, an attorney for Baldoni, said they intend to file an amended complaint. So it sounds like the judge dismissed one part of it and said, if you want to do the tortious interference, and that's like when you interfere with their contracts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we'll see about that.
They have until June 23rd.
So I went to go see how Candace Owens was coping with this news, and it looks like she just hasn't. She's out.
Whose side is she on?
She's even talking about it?
She's big time on Baldoni's side.
Oh, Baldoni is out and down and out.
Yeah. In fact, her last video on it streamed 13 days ago, which must have been right before this news broke, I want to say. Because that's almost 2 weeks ago, and it was like last week that this came out, right? The title of the video is Dropped. Blake Lively withdraws part of her lawsuit. That's her most recent video.
Wait,
on this topic. 13 days ago.
So, in a statement, New York Times spokesman Charlie Statlinder says, we're grateful to the court for seeing the lawsuit for what it was, a meritless attempt to stifle honest reporting. So, at this point, having seen and heard everything, I'm going to come down in favor, big time, almost unreservedly, in favor of Blake and Ryan Reynolds.
Me too.
And by proxy, Tay-Tay.
Oh, it hurts so bad to be on Ryan Reynolds' side, but it does seem
Baldoni
like this
is a
guy
psycho.
is
We've proven it time and again. We've seen the video of his proposal. The man is not well.
Baldoni is trying to subpoena Taylor Swift text messages, and Blake is trying to block that. Go, girl.
He might actually get him. It might be relevant to his.
He might. We'll see. But Taylor's rep said that she had absolutely nothing to do with the film.
Yeah,
no casting, no nothing except for her song.
No, but according to Blake's statements, she does implicate her, which would make her text with her relevant evidence.
The dragon text,
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be interesting to see what they said to each other on that day.
That is horrible.
I hope it doesn't. I feel like that's.
I think it might, but it is relevant. That's the
Baldoni.
thing. It is relevant.
Yes, but it's also him trying to make a spectacle of.
There might be
things.
something relevant in it, though.
Maybe. Okay.
Like that, it actually sounds legit. If you're
I'll keep
doing
my eye on
discovery and you're trying to investigate tortious interference,
Mm-hmm.
like don't get me wrong, I would try my best to block that at all cases, but I'm afraid he might actually get it.
Huh. Torturous interference is like fairness.
Tortious interference is
Trying to fuck somebody over financially.
fucking up people's contracts and business dealings and stuff based on like untrue stuff, I guess.
Yes.
I think.
Does it even have to be untrue, or is it just like?
Well, because you can fuck with someone's contract if they're a dickhead. I don't think that's a problem.
Right.
Let me see. Let me chat. Let me ask my.
Oh no! Ask your lawyer, ChatGPT.
Well, that means you're
People
gay.
saying Blake is criminally cringe, though. That can totally be true, but she can still be totally right in this situation. In fact, I won't even be reserved about it. I agree. She is extremely cringe from everything that I've seen.
Not as cringe as Baldoni.
Two things can be true.
Lasagna wins. So here, I asked for an example of what's tortious interference. Alice owns a bakery. Bob is a supplier who has an exclusive contract to provide Alice with flour.
Right.
Charlie, a competing bakery owner, wants to hurt Alice's business. What happens? Charlie learns about the contract between Alice and Bob. Charlie offers Bob a large sum of money to break the contract with Alice and supply him instead. Bob, tempted by the money, terminates the contract with Alice without legal jurisdiction. Alice Bakery suffers because she can't get flour in time and loses customers. So Alice can sue Charlie.
Right.
Oh, I thought Bob would be the victim.
Not the guy. No, because That there may be a separate legal thing for suing Bob, but in this case, Charlie is the one doing the interference here.
Yeah, but the business owner is the one who greedily decided to switch merchants.
And I mean, I guess Alice could probably sue Bob for breach of contract, right? Separately from that.
Let's see here. Alice Bakery suffers because she can't get flour in time and loses customers. Alice can sue Charlie for tortious interference because a valid contract existed. Charlie knew about the contract. Charlie intentionally caused Bob to breach it. Alice suffered damages as a result. It sounds so, like, unclear. All right, anyway, that's all I have to say about that right there.
Yeah. And guess what? You timed it pretty well because we're just about at 3.5 hours on the dot.
Well, my friends, let's get this week going. It is our last week with peace and love.
Yes. Last week.
Before the break, thank you everyone for watching.
I realized at the beginning of the show we kept saying this is the last week before we go on break, but we never actually said how long the break is. It's 2 weeks.
I thought it was 3 weeks.
You thought wrong.
Dan, you're wrong.
No, hold on, guys.
You're wrong.
The return date is what's set. When's the return date?
Yeah, we will be back on July 7th. July 7th will be the first show back from break. So enjoy that. Well, I guess you're not going on vacation. We're going on vacation.
Well,
we'll enjoy that.
Fortnite. I'll be off. What do you mean? I'll be.
I'm talking about the audience.
They'll be in suffering.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, but sometimes you can't. You got to know what you're missing to really appreciate it.
That's so true. That's so true. And we always do come re-energized after.
It's true. I really need the break this year. You guys know it's been a fucking intense.
It has. It has.
Months,
so we are looking forward to taking a little time off. I know people have plans to go do stuff, some fun stuff, go traveling, go visit family, all that. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yes. So, anywho, I want to thank our members again, you guys. Thank you so much for your generosity, your support. It does so much to keep this show going, keep the H3 world turning. So thank you to them.
Thank you.
Also consider heading on over to Teddy Fresh. We got that warehouse sale going, 10% for one, 20% for one, 30% for two, 40% for three.
Yeah.
Automatically applied at checkout.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. This is your host, Ethan Klein, signing out till Wednesday.
It is hard. I'm born to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul.